Percocet.
Well, I just got a divorce.
Oh wait, wrong fucking.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one. Okay, well.
Who's ready to get riled up?
I am!
You're listening to
All Riled Up.
Yes.
And in this week of All Riled Up, you get to know more about football.
Yes.
Bro, do you know that image that they spam in TikTok comment pages where it's like the hamster with one tooth and the fucking pinwheel?
Yeah.
I am!
Percocet. You guys know who this is?
Percocet.
Yes,
Aaron?
it's Aaron Rodgers.
It's Perk Rogers.
Who else
Hello,
would it be, bro?
Hello, folks. The context behind that is
He takes it.
Wait, what did you say, Deshaun?
He takes it.
He was on the Joe Rogan Experience several years ago, and he said he played a game on Percocet one time.
Once? No, multiple.
Well, I don't know. Joe Rogan phrased it as, "Have you done it before?" He's like, "I've done it before." Jaden Reed or Devonta Smith? Probably Jaden Reed.
Devonta Smith might not even play this week.
Yeah.
You say it now.
Josh Allen starting to make the MVP contest interesting. Lol. We'll talk about that later, Drewski. I don't want to start the show swinging.
You know what? Let's talk about the Seahawks getting blown out.
There is one thing that I did really want to talk about from that game that Riley texted me about, and I can't wait to bring it up. Nothing bad. Nothing too bad. I just found it super fucking funny.
I think I have the clip pulled up already, so I think I know what you're talking about.
Is it?
Yeah. I have that pulled up just in case. Hello, folks. Welcome back to All Riled Up, or welcome to if it's your first time. My name is Riley, and I'm joined by Eunice. How are you, Eunice?
I gotta buy a Ravens pinwheel hat and just.
You should.
That exists. Hold on.
Probably. Yeah.
And if it doesn't, you can make it exist.
Yeah, I have an engineer friend. Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Ollie can probably 3D print something.
It doesn't exist, so yeah. Gus, I need a favor, dog.
Gus,
What's up?
Kevin,
The most
engineer.
over fucking.
Kevin, you're not alone. Don't worry. I promise. Gus, Kevin said Patriots Nation.
Overqualified.
Pats Nation, bro. Pats Nation. We're going to bounce back.
Hopefully.
What's the lion thing called? Because I know there's Bills Mafia, the Fly.
Pride?
One Pride. The
The
TJ Watt is here. He's
What are the,
ETJ Watt? Bro,
The
if you
TJ
don't get your
Watt.
ass out of the field, bro.
what is
Big
the
fan, bro. Big fan.
Lions
Nah.
fan base called?
we've got Bills Mafia and Patriots Nation here.
And
But the Seahawks fans aren't here.
I mean, they did get blown out.
That's good. No cavities. Congratulations. Yeah, Seahawks. Okay. First of all, let me get my intros then. Okay, Kevin.
It's called the Lions Pride.
What did Kevin say?
We'll talk about that later.
I'm pulling up the string.
I'm sure it'll get talked about or asked about. Gus, how are you, Gus?
Could be better, but I'm having a good day.
I mean, Drewski, that's what you have to think, right? You know what I mean? Like, especially when they already have 11 wins or some shit. Like, that's still a respectable season. Sammer, how are you, Sammer? Sammer's also here. He's back.
I'm pretty good.
He's feeling better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy to be here.
Emeka Igbigbu.
Emeka Ekpegbo.
I today I had a lot of free time. I was working on something. It'll be revealed later. But I also updated the soundboard. So I don't know why this is called Per Rogers instead of Perk Rogers.
Percocet.
And then I added
Emeka
this.
Ekpegbo.
And then think that was the only one I thought there was one more. I tried to add that clip of Eunice saying he would suck off EDC, but
don't get me started.
when because it was in my notes, because I already added this.
Like, yeah, I love cookies.
But when TJ Watt's back, let's go. But did you guys hear? Yeah, no, Drewski, I have to. We have to take it. We have to take it in stride. But when did you guys hear about TJ Watt? Like the thing with his lung?
His lung collapsed during like a medical checkup or whatever.
Damn.
No, actually, no. It's way worse. He was getting a injection, and they used I think it was called like a dry needle, and it's one of those things where you can get an infection if they screw up where they put the needle, and they screwed up where they put the needle.
Jeez.
So he had to go to that. Yeah, fuck you telling me, man. Holy shit. And they had to. Yeah, he was rushed to the. I do believe his lung collapsed. That he was rushed to the hospital. But he is better. But he missed Monday.
They announced it where he's most likely going to miss Monday, but definitely should be back for the Lions game.
At least he's recovering quickly. That's good.
And we'll talk about Eunice. I agree. We should start with Tua, but after the intros. Dijon, how are you, Dijon? Dijon's also here.
I am doing all right. For some reason, TikTok won't let me log in.
Is it like you're trying to scan the QR code? Because that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
I
Just
hate
log
that.
in manually, bro.
Yeah, it eventually you will randomly be like put through, and you're like, I scanned the QR code like 10 minutes ago. What the fuck? So with that being said, college is done for the semester for most people. And yeah, I did I have a car last week? I can't remember. But I got my Toyota Corolla. I think it might have been my first day with it on Wednesday, now that I'm thinking about it. Thank God. But yeah, so everybody's chilling. It's chill. And speaking of chill, or maybe lack of being able to chill, Tua, he can chill on the bench because he can't play in the cold. And now his season is over unless something happens to Quinn Ewers. Possibly.
Nope. Tua is QB3. He's behind Zach Wilson.
You know, I was going to say I didn't remember who QB3 was for the Dolphins, but
the rookie is a QB3. Zach Wilson was
number 2. I think what they're doing is Tua might not be out like from the Dolphins. I think they're like, all right, we're not winning anything this season. Let's see what the rookie can do. Fuck it.
And
they're trying to replace him.
Yeah, I mean, either that, like, Drewski said he's been waiting for Ewers. I hate saying his name because it's so hard for me to pronounce.
Ewers?
Yeah. No, Ewers. Quinn Ewers.
You could just say Quinn if you want, if it's easier for you.
Quinn E.
The Dolphins rookie quarterback.
Genty, Josh. But yeah, the Dolphins rookie quarterback. A lot of people have been talking the whole season about getting him in there if Tua's ass, just to see what you got. Because I mean, they drafted him so late. You know what I mean? So Tua gets benched. He had an awful performance on Monday Night Football. I only watched that game for few minutes, and I turned it off because I was like, man, this is like, nobody sounded excited. You know what I mean? Like, I know the Steelers are not very good, but like, there was no energy in the crowd. All of the announcers sounded like just kind of dead. Like Joe Buck sounded like there were some. I checked back later, and he sounded more energetic later, but they kind of just sounded like it was like, man, whatever, you know. And it was a whatever game. But I'm not kidding. I tuned in and I was like, I wonder how many picks Tua's thrown, because Dejan wrote in his prediction that Tua would throw no interceptions, and not even a minute later, Tua was picked off.
You know what's crazy is that's the second time DJ said something that happened in the game, but we'll get to that when we talk about the Rams.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you do not give the Dolphins another primetime game next season, guys. What are we doing? Why was this not flexed? Like the Steelers, I was listening to a podcast today where they were like, the Steelers are garbage, and then they play good, and we're like, oh, they might be good, and then they played their next game, and we're like, wow, they're garbage. So it's like they're so inconsistent, and the Dolphins are just the Dolphins.
But the crazy thing is, on paper, it looks like a good game because they're both fighting for playoffs late in the season.
No, yeah,
and only one team played like it.
Yeah, for real. So now the Dolphins, I believe, are officially eliminated.
At least defensively, the Dolphins played like it the first quarter.
True, because I did see it was like 0-0.
No, first me and DJ were watching it in call. The first quarter, Dolphins were playing like mean, aggressive style defense where you didn't get a yard off of them.
And it just shows how much Tua is holding that, like not just the offense, the entire team back.
Yeah, their defense is going to get tired if they keep going back on the field every 2 seconds.
Their defense is really slept on. I'm not saying it's the like top 10, but it's a pretty solid defense.
It's not bottom 10 either. Yeah, it's like it's like near the upper half of the half.
And you guys are right. Like, they have like decent weapons. Me too, Drewski.
Yeah, their offense outside of Tua looks great. They have Achane, they have Waddle, they had Tyreek.
Yeah. But
they really are a quarterback that can handle the cold and a head coach away from like being consistent playoff contenders.
I wouldn't even knock off McDaniels because when Tua was playing right, the Dolphins were crazy.
Like,
I'm like on the fence about him. Anytime I finally see he's doing something right, he does something stupid.
He's definitely on the hot seat, but I don't think it'd be right to fire him just yet.
I think he's a top 5 OC if he goes back to that as like an offensive coordinator.
I would stab someone for one Dolphins wide receiver on the Bills. Like
Malik Washington, come on down.
We could have had. But
that's crazy because it was like the day before. Wasn't the Bills Dolphins game like the day before the trade deadline?
It was the day. No,
it was 1 day before.
It was the weekend after.
Oh, it was. Oh, right, because you guys just lost to the Dolphins, I think.
Yeah, in retrospect, I would have taken Jacoby Myers as well.
Dude, Jacoby Myers on the Bills actually would have been fucking sick.
Because I think Eunice said something to me. He's like, "Wouldn't you want that?" And I was like, "No, give me Waddle."
And then you see Jacoby on the Jags.
And then now he's. I'm like, "Oh, now you're fucking good."
Now he's the quarterback.
But yeah, speaking of good, Tua bad.
Yes. For every game.
And yeah, I mean, like, they can't really move on from him, like, for a cap perspective, you know?
Yeah.
They could. I saw someone today say, like, what if they just Kirk Cousins him and just sort of, like, let him just sit there? I feel like I feel like here's the issue, right? It's Tua. But there are definitely teams where you could scam them. Like, I just don't know who you could scam. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I don't think the Raiders would trade for him.
No,
but the thing is, if the Dolphins were to trade Tua, they'd have to trade a draft pick with him.
Oh yeah,
they wouldn't be getting a draft pick for Tua.
Well, that's assuming if they want to.
I think you could
allow the other team to compensate the contract.
Like
if they trade him, they have to give a pick too for the salary.
Dijon, that's not ridiculous. I heard someone say the same thing. Like the Steelers, they might be desperate enough.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Depending on what their record is at the end.
That might be.
Oh, I wonder what it will be.
Yeah, it's one of two things. One of them starts at 10, the other starts at 9.
7.
Let's see. If they win out, they're 11-6, but they're versing the Lions this week and the Ravens week 18.
Yeah, and the Ravens, I mean, we'll talk about that in a second. That I actually, I want to hold off on the Ravens game, Eunice, but I want to talk about one thing from the game.
Is it Daniel Falala?
No, it has nothing to do with the Ravens.
You'll have to forgive me, but anytime someone says, one thing about the Ravens, I'm like, all right, Daniel Falala.
Yeah, because, I mean, wouldn't it be funny, though, if, just Mike Tomlin unlocks Tua?
Yeah, he was the missing piece for Tua Tagovailoa.
So let's talk. I do want to say one thing, and I know he's not here, but Ollie went crazy in predictions.
Yeah,
he was 11-5, and hilariously enough, though, he did not get the Green Bay or Packers prediction correct. Oh my God. Eunice, were you here for that?
No.
Okay.
He said either Green Bay or the Packers were going to win.
He was acting like there were two different teams.
Yeah.
And but he predicted the fucking Falcons game.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm not even making fun of Ollie because obviously he doesn't know football as well as the rest of us because he only watches the Lions. But it was just really funny the way that some of his reasoning was obviously a joke. And it ended up his picks ended up being mostly correct.
Hey, ball don't lie, bro.
No. Do you guys want the full update on the Sharon Moore situation? Because we
gotta hear it, bro.
Did you guys? How much did you guys hear?
I heard some. I haven't really gone into it though.
So basically, what happened was Michigan head coach Sharon Moore gets fired. Here's what happened. And I'll kind of break it down a little towards the end, right? So we'll go through.
The worst thing he did was be a bad head coach and cheat on his wife, bro.
So he cheated on his wife. Apparently, this has been going on for a while. And it was sort of like an open secret. There were people at Michigan. It was kind of like the Tucker thing where people were literally posting I saw Sharon Moore with this woman. He did not try to hide it, is what it sounds like. Mm-hmm. But Michigan waits until after signing day to fire him because it is not illegal to cheat on your wife, but it is punishable if you are she was a staffer at Michigan is the issue. So they were like, hey, we have to let you go. And they let him go, but he was, so what had happened was he cheated on his wife, and then with a staffer at Michigan, he tripled her salary to keep her quiet while they were having the affair. And he paid for her to get an abortion. And now, originally, we had heard that he was under arrest for assault. And we were like, oh, did he, like, rape her? No. When he got fired, which, by the way, fuck Michigan here, because the guy who fired him, I don't really know what, like, hierarchy he was, but it was like the president or whoever knew that, like, Sharon Moore was having, like, he was having mental health issues. Like, he had told him in the past he was having mental health issues. And instead of, like, apparently the protocol is you have to, when you fire someone that literally tells you they have mental health issues, you don't do it in a way where you're like, we're firing you. You know, you like have to have people with you. So, and they don't even attempt to, like, secure him or make sure he's going home and he's okay. They just kind of let him go. And he drove to the woman's house and threatened her and himself. Now, it was allegedly just with, like, some kitchen shears and a butter knife. So people online were speculating that, like, this was sort of a half-assed thing. I'm not going to say that because I really don't know.
Okay. I think the problem is, like, people think butter knife and think, oh, it's a weak, dull blade. Motherfucker, your eyes are very, very fragile. And
that's
bleed
true.
A lot.
Yeah. So it's not like, you know, so he was arrested for assault, stalking, and something else in relation to the incident that occurred with, you know, him going to her house to confront her after he got fired. So Joe Brady for Assistant of the Year, says Daniel. Or not Daniel, I'm sorry, Dylan. I'm waiting for my boy Daniel to get in the stream. Joe Brady for Punching Bag of the Year. Because the amount of times I mention him in my videos, man, when he gets fired, who am I gonna talk about? Sean McDermott. But
Beanie.
Or Bean.
Percocet.
Well, no, he'll be gone too. If he's not, I will be so pissed. But so that was what happened with we need Joe Brady gone as soon as possible.
You're gonna have another 2 years with him.
Give him to Ella. I would rather pour bleach into my eyes than have to watch him coach an offense. Oh yeah, so what I wanted to talk about was Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow and the Bungles. Because this man is the most depressed football player I've ever seen. And it is genuinely sad because it's not, I don't really feel bad for Myles Garrett or Max Crosby, where they get upset that they're not winning, but then they cause this big fuss of I want to go play for a different team. Like in Myles Garrett and Max Crosby's case, you know, their agents are telling them, say this, right? So that they can intensify these talks, put public pressure on their organizations, and then they get these crazy contracts. Whereas Joe Burrow, I mean, he grew up in Ohio. He grew up a Bengals fan. So this is like his team. He actually wants to be here. And he is not shy about wanting to be here. And he's a very good quarterback. But this man looked like the saddest motherfucker. Probably Bo next. Domer. Or, yeah, Domer. Domer. Donkey. Percocet.
Domer.
Imika and Big Boo.
Probably not McLaurin. I would probably go with Rome. Bluffy. But yeah, like first Joe Burrow says like, so first did you guys see that Jamar Chase? So Joe Burrow before last week's game, after the Bills loss at some point, but before the Ravens game, he had talked about how, you know, he looked extremely depressed and he was like, you know, football is just, if it's not fun, why do you keep playing? Like, these are not exact quotes, but this is like basically the gist of what he said. And it was so bad that Jamar Chase said that first Jamar Chase said he thought that was AI. And they were like, no, he said that. And he was like, really? Are you serious? Like he was actually like, oh my God. And then I believe Jamar Chase said he had to like talk to him. Now, spoilers. The Bengals did not score a single point against the Ravens. Burrow threw 2 picks. If Gus was not the 1 seed, he would have lost. Like 1 or 2 in our fantasy league, because that was hilarious. 97
to
points.
Be fair, I did not set up my.
Oh, I don't blame you. I mean, yeah. Why even try?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bengals defense is bad, but also like the fact that Burrow could not put up. He threw 2 picks and he like could, and their O-line is bad. I know their O-line is garbage, but still, you know what I mean?
Garbage O-line was even out there.
Yeah, I was going to say garbage O-lines are like a dime a dozen this season for some fucking reason, man. Holy shit. Everybody's like, nah.
It's...
What were you saying, Eunice?
No, I was agreeing.
And then, you know, Joe Burrow, today, he, and over the weekend and after the game was kind of just like, yes, I think you have to. Like, Joe Burrow just looked, he's been looking depressed. He's been saying things that, like, I think he's trying to put pressure on
when you look at him.
Yeah.
Like, when you look at him, all you hear is the Naruto sad music playing.
And, like, he addressed the entire team after the Ravens game, but we don't know what he said.
Yes. That was a private meeting he organized.
Yeah. Now, Drewski just said something that I was going to say as well. Like, how do you keep Zach Taylor after this? You know?
So, I could comment on that. People were talking to the owner and the GM, and I don't know which one of them said it. But one of them said, like, oh, and this was like within the last 3 days or 4 days. Oh, yeah, Zach's like family. That man's like a brother to me.
I gotcha.
So I heard that, and then I'm scrolling through the comments, and they're all saying the same thing, where it's like, this is like a cult. He's here to stay.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be funny if he said that, and like the next day he's fired.
Mike Tomlin to the Bengals would be hilarious.
See,
well, you know how the saying goes, you don't mix family and business, so
that's true.
You don't. And if you do, you have to treat it like a business when it's business.
a real trade idea in my mind.
Is it
Vikings
Burrow or
trade-
Rams?
No. The Vikings trade Isaiah Thomas, the 2026 first round pick, because this is a loaded QB class, and fuck it, why not? We ball JJ McCarthy to the Bengals for Joe Burrow.
No.
Isaiah
Bengals
Thomas,
aren't
though?
fair.
That's pretty much a first round pick. So we're sending 2 firsts and JJ.
I think on the one hand, I think the Bengals want Joe Burrow to stay. I think they will entertain trade talks, but the only way they would trade him would be if like
It
were
to be like a Matthew Stafford level thing with like 3 first rounds and a quarter.
It would have to be a generational trade.
I think, and I do think the Rams are going to try. I think the Rams are going to try because they already are set up.
They do have 2 first round picks this year, yeah.
And one's from the Falcons. You know, that reminds me, Drewski. Fucking, did you guys see Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman as well?
He deserves it, honestly. The guy from Indiana.
Yeah, he seemed like a chill dude.
First person from Indiana to get a Heisman, right?
Yep. First one ever in their franchise history. Or you don't say franchise for college teams.
You just say university. Or
university history.
Yeah. Or program. But yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely the first quarterback taken in this year's draft. Welcome to the Jets, brother!
That'd be so funny.
Hello.
But
do you like Breece Hall? You're gonna.
You know that is actually so funny. That because that does suck
Mendoza's
entirely.
good. I
Knowing
like
that
Mendoza.
you're that guy, and knowing like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to the Jets.
Well, to be fair,
yeah, but what's the draft order? Because
the draft order right now, I think, is Giants, Browns, Titans. Because the Jets did get those 2 wins and those like back-to-back things.
No, it's Giants, Vegas.
Oh, he's going to Vegas.
Yeah, he's going because Drewski was saying Vegas, and I was like, let me look up the draft order. It's the Giants, the Raiders, 3 is the Titans, and then Cleveland, and then the Jets are 5.
Let me check something real quick while you continue with your thing. I just want to see what quarterback the Jets are going to take.
I was gonna say I don't even think the Raiders will win another game this season. Like they're
versing the Giants. They might.
Oh fuck. Well, no, they will not.
All right, Dante Moore, you are a New Jersey Jet.
I think the Jets have to take a quarterback this year. Because
dude,
they don't have one. Of course they do.
They don't have. They do not. Oh, what about Justin Fields?
Wait, no.
I know, bro. Best case scenario: trade 2 to the Jets. I've been saying it.
Oh my god!
And I'll say it in my TikTok tomorrow.
Bro. Keep him in the division.
Yeah, keep him. I do think he should stay in the division.
I don't know. I think the Jets might be able to fix Dylan Gabriel. I think he's the guy they're looking for. He might have what it takes, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I couldn't agree more.
Joe Flacco.
Give the Browns Breece Hall, and the Jets will take Dylan Gabriel.
I'd be okay with Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett would work.
What's Mason Rudolph up to these days?
What's Will Levis up to?
He's still on IR. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
His shoulder is fucked off.
Hey,
oh my god!
Something about Bailey Zappi, man. Something about Bailey Zappi, man. I see the potential.
Gus, I am not kidding. No. Look at my camera. It is his. You can. This much of his shoulder is separated from the bone. Like this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, his shoulder is fucked up. He had to get complete reconstructive surgery at the beginning of the season.
Was that his throwing shoulder?
I think so.
If it is, he's not going to be a quarterback.
Yeah.
Afterward.
I don't know.
Can I just say, Can I just say, I feel bad. I don't want to take his injury as a joke, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart. I don't think he was making a comeback in his career.
No, but I mean, like, he won't even be able to, like, physically.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Where it's like,
no, I do think Will Levis could
out the league anyway.
Will Levis could pull a pick a name out of a hat, right? Like fucking Sam Darnold. Yeah,
Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold.
I don't know. I don't know why either the Dolphins or the Jets wouldn't take Deshaun Watson.
He's not on IR anymore.
He's coming.
He is practicing. Do the Jets pick? Okay, Jacoby Brissett. Is he going to be the Cardinals quarterback next season? How many?
I feel like Murray is actually a talk. I don't like Kyler Murray for the record, but he is a talk.
If they move on from Kyler Murray, I don't see who they would take over Brissett.
They are.
Yeah, I mean, they always draft.
I think they will move on from Murray, and I think get him to the Jets or the Browns. That's what Drewski said. I agree. Kyler needs to be on the Jets, and let's see. Let's give.
And it's so funny because Kyler Murray is just Justin Fields who can throw a bit better.
I know.
The Cardinals actually have the 6th pick, so let's say Dante Moore and Fernando is off the board. Ty Simpson is still projected to go top 10 as a quarterback.
No, so if I'm the Cardinals, I am trading for Deshaun Watson.
You know who could go? Unironically, no bullshit. I can just see this playing out. Who could go to the Jets, and it would be annoying as
quite
you guys
literally no one.
Jameson Williams. Because that would be just the annoying one where it's like, all right, I'm watching my defense get torched for 4 quarters and we still win.
Who's throwing the ball?
Wait, who did I say?
Jameson Williams.
Oh. What's the fucking dude's name? 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions?
Jameis Winston.
I had it right the first time, yeah.
Winston.
Yeah, you said it the first time.
Yeah, him. Because that way you can be annoyed watching the game that you know you'll still win.
I want to be annoyed watching him play for the Jets.
I'd
watch one of their games.
We'll talk about the Chiefs in a second. I just want to finish the Joe Burrow talk. But yeah, he said today, they asked him, do you see yourself being the Bengals quarterback next season? And he said, I do. And they asked him if he ever thought about playing for a different team. And he said, you think about a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Which implies... Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, and I'm sure it's something you were going to say, but it seems like he's given him like another year to get the front office in order, to get the O-line in order, but I don't think he would stay after next season, especially if he gets hurt, because they don't take care of him.
Yeah.
And you could tell his morale is down in the toilet, and it's not something that's really talked about. But it plays such a huge role in performance. If you are not happy playing, you are not going to play well. It's just that simple.
For sure.
And you can tell he is not happy.
And Drewski brought up something that I've seen a lot of people say, where it's like, he should just pull an Andrew Luck and retire early, or retire temporarily. I don't know if this happens, because I think Burrow, he wants to win. I see one of two things happening, where I don't think the Bengals will be able, granted, I've seen stranger things happen.
Season 5.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. I talk a lot about Terry Pagula on this show, the owner of the Bills, and he just fired Kevin Adams, who is the GM for the Buffalo Sabres. And he never does that. So it's like stubborn people can change.
Yeah.
And but I don't know about the Bengals. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a Bengals fan, obviously. But I think you're right, Gus. If I were Burrow, I would submit a trade request. But obviously, you don't actually mean it. You just are trying to light a fire under the GM's ass. You know?
Yeah.
Zach Taylor has to be fired.
Absolutely.
He's made a lot of mistakes. Even when he went to the fucking Super Bowl, people were like, he's not really a great head coach.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if and yeah, I mean, if Burrow does get hurt again next season and it's season ending, like, what do? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm Burrow, I would submit a trade request simply as a way to be like, hey, fix the fucking team or I'm leaving. And then just say, if you guys suck next season and nothing changes, I would say, which, like, maybe Eunice knows, because this was something I didn't pay attention to. Is Trey Hendrickson out for the rest of the season?
Yes.
Because originally it was a couple weeks and then it evolved into, it was worse than they thought, right?
What happened was it was a couple weeks while he was working on it himself, physical therapist. And then, by the time you're done with physical therapy in the NFL, it's typically, all right, go to the doctor, do an MRI. Let's see how it looks now. He went, they checked it, that, you need surgery to fix this. And he got surgery.
Yeah. The Bengals need to fix their defense. Their O-line is bad, but they have actually like okay players on defense. It's just there's like two of them and that's it.
Yeah.
And one of them is obviously Trey.
Yeah.
And then they have that one cornerback. His name.
I was gonna say they have that one guy. I just don't remember what his name is.
And you know what? I will say this because I've been watching the last few weeks. He's been kind of building himself up. Demetrius Knight was a linebacker.
Yeah.
That they took in round 2 or 3, and this made me upset because I wanted Demetrius Knight to go to the. He was in my mock drafts. And he's been doing really good. He's been getting like a sack a game, breaking up pass. He's been like an all-around type linebacker, and he's been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So the issue is like, all right, you're starting to gather your pieces. Can you do it a little bit faster than one player per season?
I was gonna say because it's not even like it's oops, we accidentally drafted this guy who's pretty good. Is kind of what it comes off as.
Second round pick as oops pick? Like you looked into it? For me, oops pick is like 5th or lower.
Shit, if your Brandon being anything above 4 is an oops pick.
Like for me, it's like if it's a day 3 pick, that's where it's like, all right, let's just try this out. Oh, let's test this guy. Ooh, this guy looked kind of cool one time.
But yeah, like if I'm Joe Burrow, I would say, hey, I'm either leaving or. And the thing is, like, I've seen people say, like, oh, the Rams are going to offer a bag. Like, and the thing is, like, if the Bengals, I do think people will pursue trading for. We're going to hear a lot about Burrow to the Raiders. Burrow. I think the only one that holds water is Burrow to the Rams.
Yeah,
but
I feel like
I don't think it will actually happen though. I think
because the Rams are the only one he would agree to. Like, oh yeah, I'll go to the Rams.
Burrow to the Rams would actually like rock the NFL, like Gus was saying. Like that would be insane.
Oh my god! Imagine they get Burrow without giving up both of their first round picks this year. Like it's all like 2027, 2028, 2029 first round picks.
I think the Colts. D Ski said Burrow to the Colts. I think they'll stick with Daniel Jones. He's cheaper.
You know who else is an argument? I feel like people haven't been considering the Saints, who have been historically desperate to make any trade.
I could see that, but I genuinely think the Saints are just gonna keep spinning the wheel and seeing what
Tyler
happens.
Shough has been good the last.
I was gonna
games.
say Tyler Shook the past couple of games really hasn't been bad. It's the funny thing.
Honestly, I wouldn't even say hasn't been bad. I'd say he's actually been decent. Like not like pretty good. I give him like a 7 out of 10 or something. Yeah, pretty good.
And I agree. Like I think if I'm Burrow, and because obviously Burrow wants to be on the Bengals, but if Burrow hears we're training you to the Rams, he's like, "Yup, bye."
Yeah,
like
say.
Oh my God! Imagine Burrow and the Lions.
Oh my God, that would be another one.
That might be a three-peat team.
Oh
I
my
was just gonna say
God.
repeating, bro.
I'm trying to think. Honestly, in terms of offensive weapons, just the weapons, who has it better than the Lions and Rams?
Nobody.
Yeah,
Like really, look at
nobody.
wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, 3, tight end, running back. Who has it better than those two teams?
Burrow with Puka would be like. I actually would rather. I would have to veto that trade myself because I don't want to see that. I do actually. That'd be awesome. I would be down for that.
I love Puka Nacua has a 40-year-old quarterback, and I love Matthew Stafford, but he has a 40-year-old quarterback, and Puka right now has what is it? The number 1 and number 2 top PFF scores for a game this season.
Yeah.
Give him prime Joe Burrow. Yeah, okay. But imagine the headlines. Because, the NFL scripted. Joe Burrow to the team that beat him in the Super Bowl.
The NFL is scripted. I receive the script every week in some way, shape, or fashion. Last week, it was through a dream. That was a few months ago. This week, it was like...
You sure Zebra didn't visit you, Riley?
No. Wait, hold on one second.
He said a zebra.
Sorry.
Actually, you know who could?
No, Burrow's from Ohio.
You know who could compete with the Lions and Rams in terms of offensive weapons? Honestly, the Buccaneers. Mike Evans, Abuka, the rookie, has looked fucking crazy. Bucky Irving's back there too.
Wait, you mean Igmika Igbigboo?
Emeka Egbegboo.
Emeka Igbigboo. It's funny how I watched the whole clip. Like he rushes to like.
He's like, if I say it fast enough, they won't notice. I do that all the time as a teacher.
It's funny. I just went to Chipotle yesterday. What is my Chipotle order? Chicken. Let's see. Yesterday I got chicken, brown rice, black beans. I really like the tomatoes. Like, you know how you get like tomato with like the pico shit.
Pico de Gallo, I think that's what it is.
Yeah. And then I get like cheese and sour cream and lettuce and that. Claire got a salad and they give you like a vinaigrette or whatever it's called. Shit was good. Because I tried some. Anyways, that was off topic. But
I think the Jets should draft Jake Garcia, backup quarterback to University of Michigan. I hear backup quarterbacks do well in the NFL.
If I have to imagine Joe Burrow to the Jets, right?
Oh God,
that'd be so funny because I think that's the only place he can go that's lower. It's lower.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
Because at the very least, he doesn't have his fucking Jamar Chase T. Higgins combo. It's the same team, just without the fucking, oh shit, no matter what we do in the secondary, someone's catching the ball.
True. Burrow to the Shanghai Dragons.
What's a realistic... Hey, hear me out. Okay, hear me out. Joe Burrow for Jordan Love plus 2 first-round picks.
The Packers would not. They don't.
Love is their guy,
they're good with Love.
But are they good with love?
I don't think he's what's holding him back.
Yeah, I was gonna say he only holds them back every once in a while. Not enough to be like, oh, get rid of Jordan Love, you know?
It's way too soon to move on from him.
I would say definitely it was an overpay, but not like. But we knew it was an overpay at the time.
Wait, I just had a great idea. You want to talk about overpay, right? No, never mind. It's stupid. I mean, they just paid him. I was going to say Brock Purdy and a first-round pick for Burrow. They just paid them.
Yeah.
I guess then it wouldn't hurt them financially because then it's like you're giving out the same amount of money.
They don't need Burrow. And you could put a bag of potatoes behind the Niners O-line. Somehow, it would be in conversation for MVP. Like, Kyle Shanahan, like, just it's Kyle Shanahan. You know what I mean? He can make anybody. Mac Jones, case in point. Okay, so I want to talk about on the same day. If was there anything else you guys want to say about Burrow? Because we're gonna move on to a different topic.
Last thing I just want to say, because I went on a huge rant when Burrow got injured like 3 months ago, and I just want to say I am a fan of a team within the division. I fucking love Joe Burrow. If he was not in the division, he would be my second favorite quarterback in the league. But because he is,
right under Drake May.
This guy, the instant fucking pearly whites, bro.
Bam. Joe
the Bengal, and I tweeted this, and I actually got a small boost on this, where I had like 300 likes on this. The Bengals might be killing off a top. Honestly, if he was never injured and was given respect on his team by the GM, a top 10 quarterback all time, and the Bengals are killing him so that he cannot even crack top 20 all time.
I heard and immediately I could not think of anything other than Justin Herbert.
Yeah. But
Joe
am I wrong to say that? Am I not? Am I crazy for saying that?
He can still be like top 20 all time. Like
not on the Bengals, honestly.
No, not on the Bengals. No.
I think the Bengals are ruining any chance he has of a legacy. He will be known because Bengals fans on Twitter always try to twist this. Oh, he made the Super Bowl. He made the Super Bowl. Stop. That might be true, but fuck off. No. He lost the Super Bowl. He lost the Super Bowl. That's what you're flexing. And I don't want Joe Burrow, his legacy, to be known as the guy like, oh yeah, he lost the Super Bowl once and move on.
No, Joe Burrow's legacy is that one fucking clip of him throwing a ball in the pregame and then oh my god.
A pregame practice throw.
That was why I named my Bills postgame reaction Aura, because they captioned it Aura. And then they reposted it with the same thing the day of the Bills game, and people were clipping it and then splicing in like intercepted, pick six. Yeah.
That is another thing. I said this at the start. I don't think Joe Burrow should have came back and played this season, especially with the record.
I don't think so either.
Because, and this is weird for Joe Burrow, back-to-back games with pick sixes.
Daniel, welcome back. No, yeah, you're right, Eunice. That is crazy. Also, Drewski, I saw this trade and I started dying because I saw it included Keon Coleman.
All right.
So Bengals trade Chase to the Bills for 2 first-round picks and Keon Coleman. Funny.
And a bag of cookies.
And a bag. I love cookies. Hello, Daniel.
That was
like, yeah, I love cookies.
For Josh Allen, where it's just like, and nothing else. It's just Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, move on.
And the worst part is both teams would be like.
It'd be the exact same.
Both teams would be the same.
Top 5 quarterback for a top 5 quarterback. What change?
Yeah.
It has to be like a 2-part deal where it's like Josh Allen and Khalil Shakir and a 3rd-round pick to the Bengals for Joe Burrow and T. Higgins.
No, that is not that Eunice. That's not the issue. It's not the issue.
All right, fine. Shamir Stewart comes along from the Bengals too. Well, you don't want a defensive end? You don't want a 1st-round defensive end on your team?
The worst part is I was so mad when we signed Gabe Davis, and now I'm like, dude, I fucking love Gabe Davis again. Like Keon Coleman, I saw somebody say, or I saw like, you know how like the brand accounts post like trades just for engagement bait?
Yeah.
I think it was either Polymarket or FanDuel posted like a Justin Jefferson to the Bills mock trade. And everybody was laughing because everyone, or it might have been Sleeper. Everybody was laughing because you always have to include like whoever the punching bag is at like the bottom. Just as like sort of like we're gonna just try to slide this into the trade. And it was like 2 first-round picks, a 7th, and Keon Coleman for Justin Jefferson. And it's like everybody was quote retweeting and being like, admin really thought he was slick. Like, sliding Keon in there.
The way you described Bean, Riley, the Jets could offer Justin Jefferson for half of a 7th-round pick and be like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really like my weekends. Yeah, it's like, well, we get to see him every couple weeks.
No.
Daniel asked what our realistic Super Bowl predictions are this far in.
It's gonna be Jags v Rams.
You know what's crazy is that's not crazy.
It is.
You think it is?
I don't think. I mean, the Jags are a lot better than I thought they were. Like, they're a good team, but they're not. They're not.
Oh man,
they're pretty good.
I don't know. We'll see about the Broncos game.
Dude, that's going to be such a fun. Me and Gus were talking about that's going to be such a
Drewski, I have bad news. I don't think this is going to be it. With how bad the defense is, I don't think it's going to happen.
What's that?
But yeah, I mean, it's got to be Rams and then just kind of. I mean, right now, I guess Rams, Broncos. Yeah, Rams. Yep, someone from the AFC. Finns Saints.
Because I have no idea.
No, yeah, I have no idea what AFC team, but I think it'll be the Rams in the NFC.
Funny enough, Gus, you can say what you want, but I think you guys don't make Super Bowl this year.
I mean, that's not crazy to say, though. You make it sound like he's like, whoa!
Well, you're acting like they're Super Bowl favorites.
The worst part, who is other than the Rams?
The Bills.
Oh, Denver? Well, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be.
No.
Like, they should.
Everyone's been talking about it. The Bills. Everyone's been saying
the Bills have been Super Bowl favorites for the last 4 years.
Yeah, they have.
The reason I'm saying is, though, like, everyone's been saying, all right, so this year's playoffs, no Mahomes, no Burrow,
which is
probably no Lamar.
Fucking bullshit.
There's no way Allen doesn't make it, is what everyone's saying.
Oh, he will. He will miss. Trust me, he will miss.
Vote that.
If the Bills
say that
make
like it's a guarantee.
It is a guarantee. They're not making the Super Bowl.
Dude, I feel like it's such a I don't want to say easy, but like as easy as it can be.
It's not. You're okay, Eunice. You're forgetting. Okay, Drewski, you're right. We have to believe, but you're forgetting everybody. My biggest problem with this argument is you're acting like Josh Allen also plays linebacker and safety and D-line and
Okay,
corner.
let me ask.
And
what team are you most worried about playing in the playoffs from who it looks like is in the playoffs now? You got the Pats, the Broncos, the Texans, the Jags, Steelers.
The Pats, the Broncos, the Texans. Like,
you're worried about the Texans?
You're worried about the Broncos?
So the number 1 and 2 defense in the league. Because
just beat the Pats.
Okay, that's like 50-50 still because it's a division rival.
Your defense just has to hold out against the Broncos. Like, that's it.
Yeah, like defense just needs to show up only in the fourth quarter, which they have been doing recently.
Yeah, but Bo Nix is still pretty good.
Oh, are you starting to believe?
I've been believing.
It's hard to forget all the things you said about him last year for a whole year.
It's funny. I'm looking up the Super Bowl odds AFC.
It's definitely Broncos, Pats, Bills in any order.
It shouldn't be. It should not. Well, okay, the Bills. I'm just saying I understand. I just don't like the argument because, like, watch a Bills game.
No.
It's Rams, Seahawks, Denver, Bills.
Yep.
But I don't know. Yeah,
I'm just saying the memes are going to be funny next
Cowboys.
year. If Josh Allen
Daniel.
doesn't make the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
you're going to have to
they
deal
will
with so
not.
much annoying shit.
Not if. Like I said, I said this last year. I will. If the Bills make the Super Bowl this season, after having this garbage of a defense, we have to come up with some sort of punishment for me to do, or some sort of activity or challenge or something, because I don't believe that it'll happen. I was supposed to buy a Shakir jersey. Instead, I made an edit of Josh Allen because I could not afford a Shakir jersey.
So sorry to do this. I gotta go.
That's okay, Eunice. You take care of yourselves.
Ciao. Doesn't matter anyway because I didn't watch the Ravens game.
I know. What so insane, by the way.
I'm not watching a Daniel Falala game. Suck balls.
You literally shut out the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm not changing my team. That's the only thing I won't do. Or shave my head. I can't do that. Can't do those two things. I love Cole Bishop.
Bald again.
Yeah, I don't want to be bald for a third time.
You got to get a Tua jersey.
That might be cheap enough by the time the Super Bowl happens. So I would be open to. Speaking, yeah, no, Daniel likes that idea. You know, that I'd be open to that.
Saints fan or something?
What do you mean? Tua's or
is that the Saints fan one, or is that the Dolphins?
No,
Canadian
that's Dolphins. Dylan is the Saints fan.
Dylan, I don't know why I get your guys' name mixed
Daniel
up.
and
They're
I are like
different.
this. He's a chill dude. Anyway, so moving on topics. On Sunday, both Patrick Mahomes and Micah Parsons tear their ACLs out for the season. It was, oh my God. Wait, Daniel added, I have to wear it in every TikTok live.
I agree.
I would do that for a year for the whole next season. I will wear. If the Bills make the Super Bowl, not win, make. I will buy a Tua jersey. That'll be the next one I buy, and then for a whole year, I'll wear it in the live.
And now that you said it on camera, you can't take it back.
I won't. It's not going to happen. Doesn't matter. I think they're probably already on sale. But it won't happen. It won't happen. So I won't have to buy one. So as the Bills game had switched over, I started watching the Chiefs game. Now, they were not doing amazing. Like they were trying to march down the field to get in field goal range or score a touchdown to either tie or win against the the value of the Tua jersey is rapidly shrinking. So if I in theory have to do this, it'd be fine. But I won't have to. Oh, you don't need to screen record it, Daniel. I will honor my debts. So then Patrick
we will
Mahomes,
also force them to.
And yeah, they will remember. Plus the video is being this is being recorded and put on YouTube. So you will be able to find it. I'm not going to edit it. I don't edit anything out.
Unless it's a racist remark by our good friend Ali.
Yeah, that I had to edit out. So Mahomes, he gets tackled weird, and did you guys look at the replay?
Yeah,
No.
It's bad.
It looked bad. You knew the way he got tackled that it was over.
Yeah, the way he was holding his knee on the floor. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now here's a guy who makes tearing his ACL look painless. That's what Drewski said. And so did you guys see like NFL Drop, like the parody account that said Chris Collinsworth is taking a 9-month hiatus from football because that's how long it takes to like recover from that injury on average. Daniel was asking what teams we're all fans of. So I'm obviously a Bills fan. Gus is a Patriots fan. And then the two people below both of us are Lions fans. That's Samer and Dijon. Eunice is a Ravens fan, but he is not here.
Supposedly.
He just left. Yeah, well now
he's a Ravens fan, yeah.
Ravens bandwagon.
Yeah, I'm a fan when my team is good.
Lions, that's these two down here. Yeah. We'll get to that. Y'all are lucky. But yeah, like and it looked bad. I mean, again, prayers up to Mahomes. But the Chiefs season was already over, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like they weren't making the playoffs. He wasn't playing well. The O-line was bad. And so it's like people were comparing this to like Brady tearing his ACL in year 9 because they both tore in year 9. But Brady tore his week 1. This is week 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing dedication to his team. Chris Jones didn't even know they were eliminated until the post-game press conference.
That's
Did you know? Did you see that? He was like, "Oh, we're still alive." And then one of the which like you're not making the playoffs at Gardner Minshew. Did you watch the end of that game though? Because
I saw him go down and I turned it off.
So he goes down and the Gardner Minshew actually was trying, but he threw a pick.
Mm-hmm.
The game was over. So, I mean, again, it's sad. It does make shitting on them sort of bittersweet for me. You know what I mean? Because, like, if they played like shit the whole season, but man, like, now it's like, I saw someone say, it's like what the Joker says. Without crime, or without Batman, crime has no punchline. Without Mahomes, what do you get mad at? You know, how do we go on?
Joe Brady.
Yeah,
Phone's ringing from inside the house, Riley.
Exactly. But yeah, no. Trust me, I'm mad at Joe Brady. I'm still mad at him. It's funny. He sucks. But with that being said, and Micah Parsons also tore his ACL. That's a shitty injury as well, especially for a defensive lineman. A quarterback, I mean, and this potentially could impact both of their seasons next season. But I think with Mahomes, he's gonna go back immediately. He will be starting week 1. You know what I mean? Whereas with Parsons, and that being much more of a like a, you know, contact heavy position, that's like, I don't know about, maybe they'll keep him out week 1, but we'll see. That's still quite a ways away. You know what I mean? We're talking next year. So, but now, I mean, we talked about the news, we talked about some of the games and stuff. Let's recap the rest. If there's anything interesting,
anything interesting? I think there's a very
interesting
thing that happened
before we get to individual games. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I got you.
But yeah, how does Mahomes scrambling impact the ACL? Or how does the ACL impact the scrambling? That's the thing, like, he's young, so it's gonna be one of those things where next season you'll see him do it less, but then he'll be fine after that. But there is sort of a fear that, like, even Tom Brady was saying, like, that is the roughest injury to rehab from. And
that makes sense. I mean, that is your ankle, isn't it? Practically.
Yeah. And like, it's, you know, he's young, so I don't see it being an issue in the long term. But next season, we could see him kind of pulling a Rodgers where he is like, you know, Uncle Rico. Hey, we'll see. I think he'll pull back, but then the rest of his career will be fine. You know what I mean? But now let's talk about the Lions game. Because that, I watched some of it, not all. I missed the best part, apparently, because y'all were going off.
Well, let me...
Or should I say worst part?
We might as well get to that point. Look, NFL has this thing where if the ref says something, they like to back the ref very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Announcers can say, you know, say some like, all right, that was just a bad call, ref. You know, shit like that. We're at a point where I genuinely can't tell you what the fuck is happening with refs. That, for anyone who doesn't know, there was a very specific play where deep bomb to, I want to say,
Colby Parkinson.
Tight end for
the tight end.
Was that the tight end?
Yes.
Where
I agree. Fire the whole ref staff.
In my personal opinion, It's what I want to say sports analysts. I forgot who they asked. Who is it? The sports analyst they asked?
The rules analyst.
Like when the rules analyst. Thank you. When they were reviewing it, he said in roughly this way, he either never had it or he's down at the 1.
Yeah, I watched.
That was before, because I don't know if you can show a picture of it, but like people were talking about it. His knee's down at the 1, and like this was ruled a touchdown.
Yeah, his knee is down at the 1. Like
before the refs
I'll
said
try to pull
anything,
a picture.
The rules analyst said he either never had it or he was down at the 1. That's not a touchdown. Then the refs stated he had it, lost it, and caught it in the end zone.
Except that's not really what the replay shows.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna change the view on TikTok so we can get. I can't show video, but I can show pictures.
I'm not a rules analyst, so you really have to take what I say with a grain of salt. I swear, if you fumble because you hit the ground, it's not a fumble. I always thought that was the thing. The player has to be interacted with for it to count as a fumble. That's why I'm pretty sure the rules analysis originally said he either never had it or it was down at the 1. That's why I think that rules analysis said that. Because, yes, he lost the ball. We all saw him lose the ball. That's why he said he either never had it or it was down at the 1. I don't know what the fuck the refs were smoking for them to say he had it, lost it, and caught it. Because it hit the ground. The ball hit the ground. So he either got it at the 1 or he never had it. I've replayed it multiple times. I don't see how they saw him fumble and then keep it.
So, and I've seen some people in chat asking and talking about this. Let me look at the video one more time just to make sure. It looks like, so this looks like, so the rule is supposed to be to have a catch, you have to have
control. You have to have control of the ball, or whatever game that was, a football move.
Yeah.
And have 2 points of contact with the ground, or I think a knee in some cases. Like a knee is all you need.
Yeah, so Drewski, like in this case, like a lot of times on like quicker passes, you'll see like players, trying to secure the pass. Yeah, and then they lose control of it, and then coaches will be like, how was that not a fumble? And it's because he didn't have the additional step or turn, which is like a football move. And so it's not a catch. But in this case, it looks like what happens is he does catch the ball, but it is at some point like this hits the ground.
Yes.
So, and his knee is down, I think, even before he maintains possession. Well, so it looks like he maintained yeah.
That was what the rules analyst was saying, was like, that's why the rules analysis was before the ref said anything, was like, he's down at the 1, because it's hard to overturn that, because there's no real clear thing that say, all right, he never had it. Because it definitely looks like he had it.
Yeah, so it looks like
you can also see it hit the ground.
His knee goes down as he has it, so bare minimum, like, and Dejan is right. I listened to this earlier from a different angle. Like, you can't overturn this in terms of not a catch or a catch. But
that whole ruling was it at the 1 yard or is it a touchdown?
Yeah. So if the ruling is 1 yard or touchdown, it looks like it does look like he loses control, but you can't even, like, this can't even happen this way. This has to be him down at the 1, you know? Like,
yeah.
You can't be down at the 1 and then slide in, you know, especially if the ball's hitting the ground.
I don't know. I saw the ball hit the ground with the multiple replays they shown. I don't know what the refs were thinking. It's the refs. But I wanted to state just to everyone's like, yes, that's BS, whatever. But let's take it back for a second. Okay? Forget that wasn't supposed to be a touchdown at all. Guys, that was a bomb to the 1 minimum.
Yeah.
What did I just say? They were getting that touchdown no matter what. I've seen a lot of people say we lost the game because of that. Not really. Look at how our defense have been playing post halftime. I think Eunice said during the second quarter they started kind of fumbling. But like post halftime, fucking secondary's abysmal. Our D-line was doing decent. They put pressure. Stafford is still Stafford, so he knows how to move. Our secondary, though, it's our secondary. Our offense, I want to say, got shut out in the third quarter. I could be wrong there, maybe a first down or two, but I don't remember us in the third quarter ever getting to the other side of the field. So also in the second half, until the fourth quarter, if you want to call some like that one touchdown we had, maybe a field goal too. Like we made it down there in the fourth quarter, but the third quarter we weren't there. You could say what I said during the game was because you saw Campbell's face after that shit the ref said. And it's like, all right, the motivation is gone. He's not even fully there anymore. The players aren't even fully there anymore. We lost it. So we're not playing up to the, whatever. But,
sorry, go ahead.
But you deal with bullshit all the time, man. I understand that it hurts when something is obviously BS and they're like, no, in your face. But at the end of the day, you guys technically only lost by 1 touchdown. So for you guys to say, oh, man, they gave up in the third quarter. Why the fuck you giving up? The game ain't over. We're trying to make playoffs right now. Fuck you mean giving up? I don't want that as an excuse. We played like shit in the second half. Let's be honest. Played like shit in the second half. I don't know how else to say it. I expect and want better. We did good against the Rams, especially in the first half. We played like we were the Lions again. Mm-hmm. Second half, we crumbled like we were the Lions again.
Mm. I was looking up the score and I saw,
that's what I wanted to say. One more thing I wanted to say. Tom Brady, you're acting like an announcer. Please stop acting like an announcer. Please act like a fucking ball player, please. He said the dumbest thing in my ears. Fucking third quarter. This entire game, except for one drive of Montgomery, we've been pass heavy. We did amazing deep passes. Pass heavy the entire game. Then he drops the shit of, they should really be focusing on the run game because the run game is what makes the Lions. They don't have that. They don't have an amazing receiving crew if you remove St. Brown and J-Mo. No shit. What are we talking about here, man? Have we been watching the same game? Like I just said, I hate to say it like this, but Monty, you haven't been playing good this season, and you're the only running back that had a one good drive. We really want to stick to the running game for the rest of this one? Come on, man.
It's funny because Drewski just said the Rams held Gibbs off. And
they did great.
Yeah.
Hey, good on Stafford. But man, I want the Lions to do something, especially with next season. Because I don't think we got that much money, and I'm gonna be honest. St. Brown, Gibbs, Monty might, we'll see next season. But like, if it's between like Gibbs and Monty, we got to give Monty away. Gibbs is exceptional.
Yeah, Gibbs is too good to get rid of.
Yeah, I don't know how I don't pay attention to that side, but we have a set amount of players, and this will not last forever. We need something, and I hope it's just like the fire gets light under our ass again, and we somehow just have nonstop wins. I don't see it happening.
A little under $6 million before cuts and trades and stuff.
Yeah. If you guys can talk now about the game, but that's just, I don't think I've ever like really said the game overall was good. Like as a football fan, the game was good. As a Lions fan, I'm upset.
I know how you feel,
that makes
Deshaun.
any sense.
I know exactly how you feel,
Daniel. It's true, Daniel. I mean, they have a lot of issues. Yeah, I was gonna say, Sammer, did you have anything to say about this game?
Nothing in particular. DJ covered everything that I would have probably complained about. The Hutchinson interception was beautiful. That's all I want to say.
Dude, I hopped out my seat when I thought he was about to go.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I gotta say this. My bad. I gotta say this.
Yeah.
I know Eunice was gonna say it, so I gotta put respect on Eunice. When we were watching game, me and Eunice, it was like the beginning of the third quarter. I want to say, like right after halftime.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this, and Eunice said I started like, I'm gonna say something I probably shouldn't say because I'm gonna get screwed over by saying it. It's gonna happen because I'm about to put it out in the universe. He was like, then you probably shouldn't say it. I'm like, but it needs to be brought up. And I was like, there has been no bullshit from the refs this entire game so far.
Oh man.
Because literally every flag that happened, we deserved it. Like every call was good until that moment.
Yeah.
Until I said, the refs have been good this game. Ain't no BS happened, man. And then bam. Maybe Goff should say we should go to Israel.
Like the thing with the Lions, in my opinion, is like that's funny. I like MMG. He's funny. But like that you're right, Dejan. They did not score in the third, but they scored 10 in the fourth, and
touchdown field goal,
and only lost by a touchdown. And
which if we're gonna talk about, like, genuinely that play was never gonna be turned over before he didn't catch it, so they were gonna get the touchdown,
right? Like,
especially if you saw we weren't stopping the running game. So a yard, they would have got it.
You brought this up, and so did Sammer in the group chat. Like, it's mostly about the momentum with some of these, like, with some of these horrible calls. Like, even if it was something where, okay, your defense is bad. Like, yeah, if it weren't Colby Parkinson, it would have been somebody else, but it doesn't matter. It's mostly about, like, keeping things consistent and also momentum swings. You know what I mean? So it's like, I understand being frustrated about that. And I still think the Lions are a good team. Are they the best team in the NFL? No. I mean, they're the 8th seed in the NFC. They have a lot wrong, but they can still make playoffs. Like, it's not impossible. And
yeah,
they might.
If we
and they're hurt.
Yeah, I think
you're right.
I think it matters on the. See, I hate to look. There's. I think there's like two different websites. On one, it says we have a 25, and the other on the other we have a 40%.
I've heard 40.
I've heard.
Yeah.
40.
I just remember someone was saying it matters on where you get your source from. I think multiple say 40, but there are some that says 25. I don't know
I think
why.
It depends on how their model calculates it.
Yeah, but that 40% is like a 40% in fucking fantasy.
Yeah.
It don't really mean shit.
Daniel, yeah, so we talked about that earlier, but in summary, I don't think Burrow will retire, but he probably is going to try to force the Bengals to either make lots of changes or they might entertain a massive offer for him, was sort of what we said. We'll see. Nothing is set in stone.
If they let Burrow go, there might be a riot in Cincinnati.
There will be. I didn't want to rehash that topic, but I wanted to fill Daniel in because I like him and he's nice. Is this his last year? No, his contract, he's locked up for a while, but he could basically just say, I'm not playing next year, trade me. But I think he would wait one more year. He's still good for a few more.
It's such a shame. It's such a shame that it's a team he loved.
Yeah, that I think that's why he would give them so much grace. Because any other team, he would be like, I'm not playing for you, put me somewhere else, you know?
Gus, what is your 2 cents on the Lions?
On the Lions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Coaching staff, OC, DC.
Yeah.
I think they got to go. The talent's there.
Okay.
I agree. That's the thing. I don't know about the DC, but the OC for sure should not be the OC next season. I think you ride it out one more with the DC.
You both know that Campbell's still coaching offense, right? I mean, like making plays, right? For offense.
Yeah, but their OC already like bungled the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Because he was the play caller for a long time, and then Campbell got sick of it.
Which is nice to show. I was going to try to throw a diss to the Bills, but I think you don't like either of the coaches, head coach or offense.
Oh yeah, I fucking hate Sean McDermott and Joe Brady. Although I it's like our other coordinators are so bad that I feel like I haven't complained as much about McDermott as I should. But yeah, I mean, like the Lions, they still can. Joe Brady and Terry Pegula suck too. We don't talk about Terry enough, bro.
I think that's the first time I've ever.
Oh yeah, I hate Brandon Bean. I talk about him all the time.
He has a list.
I do have a list, and I check it twice.
No, but when the fuck did I get a dime bag, by the way?
Where?
It was just on my desk.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But did you guys have anything you want to say about the Lions game before we switch over?
No.
All right, Gus.
No.
No?
You don't want to start it? No.
Did you want to talk about that Patriots game?
You go first.
Me? Okay. I was like, I was gonna give you the opportunity to start. So, you know, it's a tale of I say this every week, right? Go on my TikTok, pick one random Bills post-game reaction video. Close your eyes. Don't even look at what team it was. And if you swap whatever team I'm talking about for the team we just played, you probably heard the same thing as what happened in the game that just occurred. Because every week it's Joe Brady cannot coach. And it's like they're better in they are typically better in the second half. This was brutal. I mean, I saw so many people. The Dave Portnoy reaction was so funny. Because he's a Patriots fan. And he was like really, really like rubbing it in.
I saw that.
He was really rubbing it in. And I mean, it was like, and I hate the offense was horrible in the first half. And that goes performance wise and coaching wise, because Joe Brady was calling up some bullshit. And also,
I thought, I'm sorry.
No,
that's what I wanted to say about the fucking Lions. I forgot what fucking drive it was, but it was when we were losing already, I think, or it was tied at that point. And fucking Campbell. He must have fucking got Joe Brady's fucking playbook. Motherfucker went for a screen on 3rd and long.
Let me pull up a tweet that I made that I think is so prevalent. So this was at 2:04 p.m. So if the game started at 1, what is that? Like close to halftime. I tweeted, James Cook up the middle, 3rd and long screen to Shakir, punt. Because that is every Joe Brady. Joe Brady's most creative. It's always run on first down. Second down is free space. 3rd down is always a screen punt. Oh my God. And mesh spots. Somebody, I forgot who it was, said like McDermott threatened to take mesh out of the playbook entirely. And Bean was like, oh, fine, I'll call something else. Just let me keep my mesh concepts for one more week. Like it's just, he's not a good OC, but he does get better as games progress. Like he's still not a good OC. James Cook constantly getting stuffed. He was a lot better in the second half. And then the defense, especially the 3rd down defense, was brutal. And then I remember I opened my phone at some point because I muted the group chat and I muted Gus's like DMs.
I didn't even say anything.
Or just like texts, right? And I remember before I had seen that before the game started, Gus texted me like, no matter what happens, GG.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at that and I was like, man, like he's probably sitting over there laughing his ass off because we're getting blown out. What if we come back? And I was like, Yeah, play action would be a lot better, but Joe Brady just doesn't know anything. He never got past screens. That's as far as he thinks the playbook goes. So
signature move.
I was so mad. I was like, fire, like Brandon, and the thing is, we won, but Brandon Beane should be fired still, and so should McDermott. But I am more open to getting rid of Beane and Brady, and then keeping McDermott for one more season, and then getting rid of him next year. And Ty Johnson, man, like, which I think actually works, but the Shakir screens and the Ty Johnson screens are not built the same, you know, but the Shakir screens do not work. I don't think I've ever seen one actually work. I think one worked against the Jets. I could be wrong, but it's the Jets. But yeah, like, then the second half starts, and so the game was 24-7 at halftime, and then they just were rattling off all the touchdowns, and I was like, ain't no fucking way. I'm sitting there, I'm like, ain't no way this is actually happening this way. And the worst part is that we still like was it Henderson with the two massive one play rushing touchdowns?
He's tied for rookies all time having multiple 50-yard touchdown rushes.
That's crazy.
Tying Saquon, yep.
Oh wow. Oh, I did hear that on the broadcast. But then Ray Davis, again, he's a great return specialist. And so overall, like, this game was filled with bullshit. From the Bills' perspective, which is all I'm really going to talk about in my side, it's Josh Allen had to play fantastically. And the rest of the team got involved as well. But goddamn, like, if we did not have Josh Allen, like, James Cook did a lot to dig us out. He did his best. He had did he have a receiving touchdown or two? Something like that. But and that he did have kind of a breakaway rushing touchdown. And I didn't even fucking know Christian Benford was going to miss the game until, like, right before. Like, they were randomly like, oh yeah, he has a toe injury. I'm like, what? Since when? And then I find out, he didn't practice at all this week. I swear I did not hear that. I don't know how. Every once in a while, man, there's one player. Oh, okay. It was injured at practice. I was like, how did I never hear about this? Because there is always one player on the Bills where just, like, randomly it's like, oh yeah, like, yeah, our strength and conditioning staff sucks. They should not be on this. They also have to be fired, because I don't know how we have so many injured players. Like, we don't have the most, but we have, like, we're up there in players on IR. You know who has the least? The Raiders.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny that this is them with very little injuries?
Yeah, like, that's just them.
That's just how good they are. But Josh Allen, play like an MVP. Said that in my video. It's true. And I still believe we got to fire so many people. And I don't think we're making the Super Bowl with this defense, but It was an entertaining game to watch. Yeah, you're right, Eunice, it was. So overall, I mean, I said a lot of it in my Bills post-game reaction, so I'm trying to avoid repeating it. But no, he's about to start right now. But Gus, if you would like to say what you thought about this game.
I got a lot to say about this game.
Yes.
Now, first half, I mean, I want to start with the coaching. Is a problem that I have talked about all year. It is how we start so strong, we build the lead, and then as soon as we build at like a 2-score lead, or we go in a half with a 2-score lead, this team gets soft on both sides of the ball. It's not just offense. The offense, it's both sides of the ball, but Josh McDaniels gets so conservative calling short passes or run plays. And the reason why it's been working is because Drake May has been able to make 3rd and long conversions so many times throughout the season. Like, go back and watch the games. Any game of the year, if we are up by 2 scores and the other team is making a comeback, it is Drake May bailing them out on a 3rd and long. It happens every single time. And onto the defense, it's some of our, like, we didn't have Spillane. Spillane was out this game, which sucked. He's a big impact guy. Milton Williams still on IR. I don't think he can come back until the Dolphins game, if not the Jets game. But after such a strong start, I have seen the worst performance from some of these guys this entire year. This is our defense at our worst, was that second half game. It is legitimately, statistically, their worst game of the year. It was that bad. It was, overall, it was absolutely heartbreaking to have that big of a lead and then to just completely unravel like that. Because that's what they did. They completely unraveled. You know, our offense couldn't get anything going. I don't blame Drake May on that whatsoever. You look at the plays that were being called, and he was given no opportunities. There was, I'll save that for later, actually. But oh my God, I do want to talk about this. TreVeyon Henderson, like we mentioned earlier, 2 50-plus yard touchdowns. And on the second one, on our only touchdown drive in the second half.
God.
Drake May, May clocked in 20 miles an hour as the lead blocker for TreVeyon Henderson.
Not only that, Gus, Henderson gets touched, I think, twice, and no one on the Bills can bring him down.
Dude, he goes to one side of the field, nothing's there, turns around and runs off, and Drake May's already going. It was...
Oh my God.
And it was right after the Bills took the lead to take it back within a few seconds. It was an awesome play. I mean, TreVeyon Henderson is something special. He's going to be an absolute force in the coming years. And so is Drake May. Like, you can't name many times when a quarterback is the only blocker out up front. You know, it's a really nice thing to see. It's a really nice thing to see because, like, he's willing to go. Like, he's willing to do the dirty work and do the work of the big guys if that's what it takes to score or to potentially win a game. So it's something you absolutely love to see, and there's still a lot of potential and, you know, dedication for these young guys, and, you know, doing whatever they have to do to win, which couldn't be happier with that. So overall, I'm not upset with our offense. I think our coaching is really what let us down. It's like McDaniels has a big bag of tricks in the first half, and then as soon as it's over, he's like, tips the bucket over, taps the hat, and there's nothing left. It's so uninspired, and it's every single game. Like, even look at the Giants game right before the break. That's why I was so excited coming out of it, because I thought that was something they would work on. But the reason why I think they haven't is because the teams we have played haven't been able to score enough to kind of take a lead back away from us. And what I expected was, when you play a team like the Buffalo Bills, you know, the AFC favorites to appear in a Super Bowl, maybe you don't treat them like the 2-win Giants. But they did. So I really hope it serves as a wake-up call that maybe you need to, because the Patriots have been one-dimensional all season. Maybe you need to kind of expand your horizons and work on other ways to get the ball moving. Because really, the only two receivers I saw out there were Hollins and Henry. Booty had like one catch. I think Diggs had one catch. They were non-factors in that entire game. And they're supposed to be like the clutch guys. I thought Bob Douglas would have a good game. Nowhere to be seen. Our offense didn't show, like, I don't know if they weren't being utilized or what the hell was happening, but the guys we needed to show up absolutely, like, they just wouldn't or couldn't. I don't know what was going on. And they weren't able to get away with it forever. And as for the defense, 5 straight touchdowns is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. Dude, what are you there? Put me in there. I can put up 5 touchdowns. What are you there for? It was the worst performance. Like, it was disgusting to watch. They couldn't get anything going. And you can tell as soon as the second half started, all the momentum shifted. You saw the Bills moving down the field, and it's like, okay, this is the team we expected, like, at the beginning of the game. They're playing they're playing like the Bills now. And we didn't adjust whatsoever throughout the entire second half. They didn't adjust. And it's absolutely unacceptable. And the way this team played in that second half, they deserve to lose. You're not going to win a playoff game, let alone the Super Bowl, if you play like that, if you stop playing football in the second half. They play for time. You need to play to win. And that's not what happened out there. It was a loss that they deserved. And I hope it's a wake-up call to work on these issues that have been there all year. Like, I'll be the first one to say it. If our schedule wasn't so easy, we wouldn't have issues. Right? Because we do have a lot of issues we need to work on. So I'm hoping at this point in the season that there still is enough time to kind of make those kind of big changes. Now, what has me this is what had me mad for days.
I have a feeling I know.
What had me mad for days. I can take a loss. I can handle a loss. I'll be upset, but I can handle it. This team played to lose in that second half. It was theirs to lose, and they did it. What had me so mad is that every single time we had a change in momentum, every single time they made a critical stop on a third down, flag. Now listen, I'm not going to say the loss was on them, okay? Because it was on the defense. Officiating does not give up 21 points, right? It was a game. The game was in our hands. It was ours to lose, and we did. The Patriots lost that game, and they deserved to lose that game the way they played. But we had every single drive, every single stop that we made was overturned, and it was ridiculous. The first half was clean. All clock issues at the end of the quarter, at the end of the second quarter, a lot of clock issues, and maybe that gave us that field goal. It was really weird. Maybe that's why we got that field goal, because they didn't start the clock with 6 seconds left. You know, so I'm not going to say all of it was biased towards the Bill. There were definitely some like confusions and calls that went towards the Patriots. That's why I say officiating overall was some of the worst I've seen all season.
Yeah, it was bad on both sides.
It absolutely was. The officiating all around was disgusting. I can't say it changed the outcome of the game, but it changed the momentum of the game, which arguably leads to that. And Marcus Jones had that interception. I've watched that replay like 100 times. I think it was
on
Shakir.
Okay.
It was Shakir. Yeah.
Do you know what the funny thing is?
What's up? You go ahead.
I thought so. I thought they were going to punt. So I got up to piss. And when I came back, I was like, what happened? What the fuck happened? Why do we have the ball back? So then I'm watching it and they're like, and Josh is going like this. I'm like, did they go for it on 4th down and get a fucking PI?
And I knew they were going to go for it. I knew they weren't going to punt. All the momentum was on their side, and they were 1 score away from taking the lead.
Yeah.
Now, I saw that replay like 100 times. Dude, the ball, first of all, he looked behind him. He did look behind him. His shoulders turned and looked back. The ball fell in his hands. He had the ball like this, running into Shakir. Shakir was on the outside, Marcus Jones under him, reaching for the ball like this. They go down. Marcus Jones has the ball the entire time. He had the ball from when it was caught to when they got off the floor. Interception. They get up, and you see flags like 30 seconds later. They start to throw flags. Number 1. Defensive PI and a Bills completion.
The problem with it's part of the problem is the way the NFL counts it, because
I know what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
I think it's because I was gonna say I think it's up to it depends on which angle you look at it from. If you see DPI or not, we're not going to debate that. But then what I assume they thought was it looks like whatever, the tie goes to the offense. You know what I mean?
Yes. So the DPI, from my understanding, was called because they said he didn't look behind him. If the defender doesn't look at the ball before he tries to make a play, it's a PI. Which is why I prefaced it by saying if you look at the replay, you see his head and shoulders turn towards the ball before he makes a play. And I understand a tie goes to the offense. I'm not arguing that rule. But he was the first one to have his hands on the ball, and he was the last one to have his hands on the ball, which is how I don't understand it's a tie. When they went down, Shakir didn't have his hands around the ball until they were on the floor. So I don't understand both of those rulings happening at the same time, which had me baffled. I was silent for the rest of the game because I couldn't get over that. Both of those calls happening at the same time. It broke my heart. And then you look at Mac Hollins. It was a 3rd down. Drake May goes long. It wasn't the best ball. It went over to the right side of Mac Hollins. He turned left. The ball was on his right. I don't know who was defending him, but his hands were all over Mac Hollins. I think it was Trey White. It might be, but it was Drake May's only interception of the game.
Yeah, Trey White.
How do you call that? How do you call a defensive PI on Marcus Jones, but you don't call it on White and Hollins? I don't get it. I don't get it. It didn't make any sense. There was no consistency in the calling. If you don't call one, how do you call the other? Because it was a PI. In any other game, I feel like it would have been a PI. Because he was pushing him off the whole time. I was looking at that, where's the flag? Where's the flag? Before he even went down with the ball, where's the flag? Never came up. And both on offense and defense, any sort of momentum, gone. That gave the Bills a free touchdown. That took away a potential touchdown for us, Two potentially game-altering decisions. And then you had another critical 3rd down where I think it was Marcus Jones again. He put his hands on I don't know who the Bills receiver was, but he put his hand on him, and then he reached up and made a play on the ball.
Oh, that was Keon Coleman.
It was cookies. Now,
yeah, that's what I said.
Was it a PI? Sure. Technically, he had his hands around the jersey. Was he pulling him back? Was he in any way affecting Keon Coleman's ability to catch the ball? No.
I say so.
He made a play on the
Coleman was
ball.
diving in the air.
Yeah, and he wasn't pulling him.
Like
now, it wasn't. He did not affect the outcome.
I like cookies.
He did not affect Keon Coleman's ability to make a play on the ball. Now, I understand technically it's a penalty. He had his hand around him.
Yeah, I agree. Probably holding over PI.
This is something that happens every single game, every single week in multiple games. And it gets no called. It's a no call every other game because it's such a soft call because he didn't interfere with the receiver's ability to catch. So it's just soft calls and calls that didn't exist. And the Bills defense, I saw multiple holding calls. There was one on Stephon Diggs on the last play of the game, 4th and 5. Diggs was being held, no call. And that's what had me so mad because every opportunity, I can't even sit here and say that loss was completely on us, which is the worst part. Because the officiating meddled in the outcome so much that it's like, it's a game we still realistically could have won if at least one of those goes in our favor, or not in our favor rather, but it's called correctly, which is what had me so disappointed. Now, with all that being said, you take a step back, you take the biases aside, it was a fantastic game start to finish. And as much as my heart can't take it, I am ready to say that this is going to be the best rivalry in football for years to come.
The worst part is it already is. Like you sent me that TikTok. I didn't respond because I was like I can't even think about this game right now. And because I did think we were going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And the day of, I was like, but what if we didn't? And
as
then,
soon as that first touchdown, no, I'm sorry. As soon as the Bills scored the second touchdown, I got quiet. I knew the game was over. As soon as they scored the second touchdown, I'm like, this game is over.
I remember
I knew it just as much as you did, bro.
I was so mad. And then at halftime, I was like, but what if they made a comeback? And I was like, no, they can't. They're actually so dog shit. This will not happen.
Mm-hmm.
Drewski said he likes Gus as a Pats fan, but every other Pats fan is annoying.
Now, I will say credit where it's due. Josh Allen put on the cape, and the Bills had an absolutely fantastic second half performance. They absolutely played like a Super Bowl caliber team.
He throws up every game.
Credit where it's due. But I still think overall the Patriots are a better team. I do think the Patriots are a better team overall. And I think once we get Will Campbell, Spillane, and Milton Williams back, if we play in the playoffs with everybody healthy,
oh my God, we're so that's the thing. I think it's when you meet in the I didn't even talk about Dawson Knox. I mean, he was great that game. If we have to meet in the playoffs, that shit is going to be like Steelers Ravens level of anger. Cause did you see Hollins and Diggs on the sideline chirping the Bills?
I didn't actually see that.
I
saw Matt Collins hit a celly in the first quarter, in the first half, on the field.
I didn't see that. I saw Diggs and Hollins had to Travis Scott was fucking
he was sitting over Robert Kraft.
Yeah, I was like
Steve starting a fight and throwing a punch. That was ridiculous.
Oh man.
That was ridiculous.
Bro, Matt Milano, it's so funny. Cause so he threw the punch and I'm like, oh, they're fighting. And Matt Milano doesn't even punch him back. He immediately is just like, ref, you saw that. Yeah. He hit me. But the funniest thing is they called it like he threw a punch too, so they were like, those penalties offset. Which they said the down counts, but then didn't count the down. Am I wrong? Or
I don't think they did. No, they did count the down, which, from my understanding, offsetting penalties mean you replay the down. But they kept the first down.
I think
it was because it was after the play.
I was confused when that happened, but Matt Milano, I love Matt Milano. It every time I think it's like, okay, it's time to hang it up, dude. It's like he had like 2 sacks, I think, or he was crazy. I saw his stat line afterwards. Was there a fumble in this game? No.
No, believe it or not, no. There were 2 sacks on Drake May, and the one I still to this day BS interception.
And I was like, James Cook, please don't fumble. Jesus, please don't. Like, come on, man.
Cookies.
Yeah, you're right, Drewski. Milano's out of his prime, but I do love him because it's so funny too because Eunice one time was like, oh, Matt Milano's past his prime. I'm like, you watch him be a menace. And that was Matt Milano made Lamar fumble in the last January. Yeah, the playoffs. But yeah, like, I mean, it was a good game. I think I agree. This is like already a crazy rivalry, you know?
Absolutely.
And with like the playoffs and rivalry games, which, by the way, my rivalry jersey, which I ordered, literally, I think I ordered it 2 days before. Well, wait. I ordered it 4 days before the first time we played the Patriots, and it came this past Tuesday. No, this past Wednesday. So, no, today's Wednesday. So it came
last week.
It came. Fuck, I fucked my days up.
Yeah, you came last week. Thursday.
It came on Monday.
Friday.
This past Monday.
So Monday.
Yes, I had to literally pull it up on my computer.
Because I remember you sending the photo Friday. Because I
didn't send the photo Friday.
I was talking about with Samer. I remember doing it on Friday.
What are we talking about?
When is December 15th? It was Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
So I ordered that. I literally ordered that the first time the Bills played the Pats. So that took 2 months, but it's also funny. It's like it's completing the story of but no, I mean, it's at least my Wii split prediction was correct. And that's probably what's going to be like for the rest of my life.
Did I get any prediction right?
No, Deshaun.
Damn.
Like spreads? No, you never did. You have a few times this season.
No, it's all right. You can hate on me. It's fine.
But overall, I mean, good analysis, Gus. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
Oh, you did send it 2 days ago. Yeah.
See you again in the playoffs.
I hope not, man. If we do,
what would happen if you tie in the playoffs?
You can't.
There's no tie.
Yeah,
they changed the overtime rule in the playoffs.
Yeah,
there will be multiple overtimes.
Yeah, you just keep going.
Bills best the AFC Championship.
Fuck, I hope not.
Dude, oh my god, bro.
One of us is
killing each other.
Yeah, that would actually. I would have to not. No matter the outcome, we would just have to not speak to each other for a couple days, just to make sure nothing is accidentally said.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm not a Pats fan. You could call me the.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we could call it anytime. No. I could be the mediator between Gus and Riley. I need you to text Gus this.
I think any of you guys as a moderator would make
Oh no, I'm a terrible moderator. I would literally make you guys fight each other.
I was gonna say,
leave me out of it.
at a certain point, Gus and I just might team up and just start beating the shit out of the moderator.
Yeah. To get the anger out.
Also, yeah, Drewski's right, Gus. You had the 33-3 Tom Brady record. Okay. We're never catching up all time. So let us have our although I thought it was funny how like everybody goes into it where it's like, oh, like it's Drake versus Josh Allen, and then it just ends for us splitting.
Josh Allen.
Yeah. So it's like it's not even like
the past 2 years have been splits.
It's been splits, yeah. So like, yeah, and the worst part was we didn't even play in that Week 18 game. Drake may how long did Drake may play for? Half of Week 18. Joe Milton.
I don't even remember.
Finished.
It was a Joe Milton.
No,
that's what it was.
But he didn't start.
No, he was at the sideline.
So it counts.
Mm-hmm.
No, because how if you're listed as the starter, Malik, even if you only play for Josh played for one snap. Like he handed the ball off and then left. But it still counts on his record as a loss. So, at least in the stat book. So it is so we are as of right now 2-2 in the regular season. So we'll see what happens going forward. And yes, Gus, I hope we do not have to play each other in the playoffs. Holy shit.
Super Bowl bound.
I hope. Well, although in my Bills franchise, in this current year we are in, 2025, that was the AFC Championship game, and we won in overtime.
42. Oh, I was going to say 42-14.
No, it was like I was doing some messed up shit with the roster because I was like, I hate you, I'm cutting you, I hate you, I'm cutting you. Before like at the halfway point of the season. So it was like 40-something, 30-something in OT. Like, and I was just like, damn, how are we going to stop anything in the Super Bowl? But with that out of the way, was there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? Like, Drewsy, it's funny you say that because I did immediately fire the OC just to get Joe, just to like take my anger out on somebody. Because I was like imagining it were Joe Brady, even though he isn't in the game. Like, I cannot understate how much I fucking hate Joe Brady. But
I think he actually secretly likes Joe Brady. Wasn't called Sundere.
No, no. Was there anything you guys want to talk about before we get to predictions?
I think I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prediction.
Let me pull up ESPN because, as always, as soon as I make my video, I forget who's even fucking playing. Also, to update the ladder, I have barely gotten ahead of Malik. Gus is tied with Eunice for third. So is that like a pretty good comeback for you, Gus? What were you last week? I forgot.
Last week I was above Eunice, but by 1.
Okay, so you're tied with Eunice. Dijon is last.
Yippee! I have fun.
Good. We encourage everybody to say their predictions and ask questions in chat. Malik is second. He is 142-80. Is that what that says? Yeah. And I am 144-79 in first. So Thursday Night Football. Also, I am sorry, Seahawks fans. The first time you guys played was like ages ago. How am I supposed to fucking remember it wasn't a blowout? I just remembered, Darnold played bad, therefore it was a blowout. So I just said that. And then, and he threw 4 picks. I did not remember that. I was like, I just remember thinking, oh, sorry, I was yawning. I remember thinking Darnold did. I remember saying he shit the bed on the podcast. So I was like, it was a blowout, probably. No, it was not. They only won by 2 points. Off of 4 picks, which is crazy. We have Rams Seahawks. I took the Rams.
Now this is going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I was going to say this is going to be a shootout of a game. But I'm giving it to the Rams.
I think it'll be a shootout, too. I don't know about a blowout, but I'm giving it to the Rams. I think it'll be a very high-scoring affair.
Yeah, I don't know how you can call it a blowout when Darnold threw 4 picks and lost by 1 point, 1 score in their last meetup.
Devontae Adams isn't playing, and that, I still think it'll be a pretty high-scoring, fun game to watch. I'm excited for this.
Definitely.
I'm taking the Seahawks, though.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Even after the Colts defense is pretty solid, but
I don't see how the Seahawks lose to them twice with that kind of defense, bro.
I hope they split because I think it would be more interesting for playoffs.
Oh, definitely.
I want the Seahawks to do well.
No, me too. I think they got a good team.
Yeah, and the Rams defense is so good that they are probably going to constantly be pressuring Darnold. I would like to see JSN pop off. Puka Nacua been up to a lot of extracurricular activities recently. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but he was on Aiden Ross's stream.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the new celebration.
I know, right?
Oh my god. That is true, Drewskis. Sam is kind of that was how the Rams got to him last season when he was on the Vikings. Rattler gonna cook the Seahawks defense tomorrow. A Spencer Rattler. What the fuck, Dylan? Okay.
I'm on this one.
Oh, W Spencer Rattler. I was like, huh? But Dejan, what are you thinking?
Rams 21.
21.
Rams by 21?
You're not even trying to get these spreads, bro.
Burn.
Burn?
Dude, holy shit. I need to stop going on fucking Instagram Reels. I have a problem. But no, I say numbers, bro. You know this.
By the way, I did not realize this. There is football on Saturday.
Yes.
What teams?
We're the 2 next ones we're about to talk to. There's 2 games on Saturday. Did not. I was filming my reaction and I had to stop because I said.
I talked to Unit about that because I was like,
doing it because college is done?
Yeah, because they do that at the end of the season.
Yeah.
It was would you guys be down to turn the game on or we're gonna just hang out?
For what? Oh, Saturday. We'll put a game on.
We can put it on the background. Like I'm down for whatever. There's an interesting.
Sure.
Yeah, because one of them is actually pretty interesting. The other one, I don't fucking care about. But it does feel weird because it's normal for this to happen, like Gus was saying, because college football wraps up. But then when you see it on the schedule, you're like, what do you mean it's on Saturday? Next up is Eagles Commanders. Jaden Daniels is out for the rest of the season.
Yes, he is. Marcus Mariota's in.
Now, Mariota's not bad.
Mariota's good.
But I don't think he's beating that defense.
No. No. Dijon, were you picking Eagles? Because I picked the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm picking Eagles here. And give me Eagles by 7. Eagles, I know this is kind of stupid to say. Eagles somehow, from the couple games that I have seen, managed to play at the skill level of the opposing team. So I'm going to just say 7 here.
A different team.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, the Eagles fans will boast about beating 2 bad teams in a row. I continue to put Jalen Hurts in top 5 QB conversations. Yeah, that's the cycle. The other Saturday game is
more interesting.
I agree. This is going to be for the NFC North. Green Bay, most likely, I should say. Green Bay and Packers. Ollie, I'm not hating. It's Green Bay and the Bears.
Percocet.
So what are we feeling? It's in Chicago. Gus, who are you taking?
Gotta go with the Bears. Gotta go with Ben Johnson's Bears. Especially with Parsons out. You know, that's a big blow on that Packers defense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with that into account, I feel like it was pretty close last time, if I remember right.
It was a touchdown.
Yeah, I think
20-something to 20-something.
Right. I hope the Bears rise up for this one. I'd like to see a good Bears team. I really like Caleb Williams, and I like Ben Johnson as a head coach. He's doing a fantastic job, so I'm hoping to see some success from him. Yeah, of course I do. I think he's a good. I think he's a good quarterback. He gets so much hate, but when it comes to like untapped potential, I really think he could be a star in this league.
No, I agree, and I also picked the Bears, and I do like their offense is great, you know, and I think like at the end of the day, I ended up kind of wavering and picking them last time, even though I had said, I think it comes down to the advantage is just whoever's playing at home that week. Jordan Love throws 2 picks. That's not ridiculous. I think he did that last time. But I think I'm probably benching Wilson. But yeah, I mean, I think the Bears' offense is just amazing, and their defense is like it's one of those things where it gets better, and then it looks not amazing, but then it looks like it's getting better. They have a lot of players on IR. And so I picked the Bears, and I think that Parsons is really gonna matter because the Bears look like they were shitting the bed against the Packers, and then they made a comeback. So if they can make that comeback and only lose by a touchdown that first game, I think they'll win the NFC North, and I think they're going to beat the Packers. Sammer, what were you thinking?
You know, I really like the Green Bay team, but I might have to give it to the Packers if I'm being honest. In all honesty, though, I'm gonna give it to the Bears. Like everything you guys said, Ben Johnson's been insane with how he's been coaching them, and it is very, very shocking yet very fun to watch them rise throughout the season. So honestly, I see the Bears beating Green Bay.
I forgot Christian Watson is also hurt.
I do want to throw in, I do see. I think the Bears and Patriots are having a very similar turnaround from
100%.
from zeros to heroes in one season. New head coach, second year quarterback. They're in very very similar situations, which which is a part of why I want to see them do so well.
100%. 100%. I can agree with you on that.
I have an entire Bills themed fit for Saturday.
Do you?
Yeah. I have pants now.
Hey, let's go.
I can't wait to see it, bro.
And I'm going to wear my rivalry jersey. I have to wash it, which I'm going to do tomorrow. But
bro, I'm going to start calling you Bill, bro.
Call me Joe Brady. The way I be blowing it. Dijon. Wait, Malik, are you there? Nope.
Yes.
Fuck.
My mom's around me.
Percocet.
Bears.
My mom's around me. Percocet.
Yeah, I have headphones. The headphones suck, so you can hear them.
Bears or Packers?
I believe I put the Packers. Let me check though.
I would actually kill a man to have Ben Johnson as my head coach.
Actually, let me give you my full picks because I was here. I just couldn't say anything. Rams, Eagles, Packers. Yeah, Packers.
Okay. Dijon.
I'm here. Just let me know when I'm ready.
Packers or Bills? Or Packers or Bears?
Well, in that sense, I'm going to say Bills here. I always thought they were going to split the two
North.
games.
The North. Yeah, I also thought they were going to split.
So it's just Bears here. Yes, Michael Parsons is gone. Don't get me wrong, he's an amazing defensive end. But I still think that I heard some people online saying, all right, there goes the Packers chance at a Super Bowl. It's the defense isn't all dead, guys. I don't watch a lot of Packers games, but except against the Lions. But it's they're not fucking gone in the wind, man. One guy got injured. Yes, he's amazing. The defense is still there. So I do expect a hard-fought win, but I am saying Bears here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not bad, Riley.
Bears by how much?
Bills by, give me 3, actually.
Okay, Dijon, I make one fucking mistake.
I will go back to calling you racist.
No! Not again.
Not again.
Dijon, you wouldn't say that to a guy who, at one point in time.
Yes, I have. Yes, I will.
Okay. I won't even finish my joke.
Was it going to be about cancer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next is Bills and Browns. Now hear me out, right?
Hear me out, motherfucker. Say the Bills. The last couple times,
if you call Browns, bro,
and what are the
have you watched my video?
They were technically teams.
The
last couple times they were.
Sometimes I do,
teams.
but sometimes I want to hear what I just want to hear it live.
Okay. So at this point, it's too late to stop.
Oh my god.
So I picked the Browns.
This month.
Riley he would rather bet against the Bills than try to be in first place.
I'm not kidding.
No,
because
I believe
it. Yeah. So there you go. That's a better shot. Here's the thing, right? The Bills are objectively the better team. I said this in my video, right? The Bills will blow them out. Okay. Our defense is really bad. Judkins will probably have the best. Oh, yeah. Myles Garrett's going to break the fucking record for most sacks in a game against us.
Yep.
That will happen no matter what happens in this game. And Bill, like the Bills are offensively better. Defensively, I mean, they're bad, but Shadur, I mean, he threw 3 picks last game. So, we'll see. Browns by Shadur. I think the Bills will probably blow them out. But you know what? They're the Cleveland Browns.
And we're the Cleveland Browns.
And we're the Cleveland Browns. I hope Benford is back. Put him on Judy. They do love to punt. So, I mean, and Ray Davis has been amazing. With kickoffs and punt returns. So, we'll see. But I picked the Browns strictly because do I believe in that pick? No. Am I obligated to say that? Because at this point it's a superstition. Yes. So give me the Browns. I'm part of the 2%.
Would you be more happy to be right or wrong?
Wrong. Yes, Drewski, right. I am. I have picked against the Bills every week since the Dolphins game.
Oh, yeah.
And we've only lost one of those. And it was to the Texans. So, and I can't unchange my picks.
That one I saw coming. The rest of them are blasphemous.
I'm a very superstitious person, so I can't I deserve it, you know what I mean?
I hope the Browns win.
Did everybody pick the Bills though?
Yes.
Okay.
Now my spread might be a little surprising here.
Okay, you know what?
Browns by 10.
You said Bills by 10 or Browns by 10?
I mean, yeah, Bills by 10.
By 10? I mean, that's not ridiculous. Their defense is pretty good. It might be a 10-0 game. Drewski, just never wear it again. I'm sorry. And you know what's funny, Drewski, is I wore a different one than the one that I always wear and we lose. So now I have to wear the blue one every time we play. So that's how I develop my superstitions. Do you guys have that? Do you guys have any superstitions?
I'm not a superstitious person.
No.
I developed a new one.
At my job, when someone's like doing the lights, I just walked under the ladder instead of around because it was like crowded, and everyone like stopped and looked at me like, "Are you crazy?" It's like, motherfucker, it's a ladder.
That's
I know
so
you
funny.
Or related, but like, come on, guys. It's not gonna implode. I'm not gonna fucking all of a sudden forget how to fucking walk or some shit. It's a ladder, guys. Walk under it. Nothing scary is gonna happen. Some people are so superstitious about black cats. My grandfather was. He literally turned the car around. My mom said this. He turned the car around when a black cat crossed the road.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny how superstitious, like, because I'm not superstitious really about anything except like things I really, really want to happen. Where I'm like, it has to be set up a certain way. So yeah, I'll be like, I have to wear specific jerseys I tried to color coordinate it based on which one they were wearing, and then when I did that, we would lose. So I was like, "Fuck this! I'm never fucking doing that again." So I stopped doing it. But Drewski said he every time he wears his jersey, we lose. So he stopped wearing it. He said he was wearing it during the Bengals game and took it off at halftime and they won.
That's hilarious.
Never wear it again. Well, you can wear it when we're not playing because you spent money on it. You got no.
You like call next thing when you guys lose, you just call them out and like fucking Drewski wearing your goddamn jersey, man.
You motherfucker. I'll blame you in the post-game reaction. I'm like, you motherfucker. Why did you have to wear it? Let's see. Who is next? Chargers and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
That if the
Chargers
Cowboys could get it together and play with any sort of consistency, it would be a great game. But it's the Chargers.
Yeah.
I think this is actually a toss-up.
If the Cowboys play like they can with that kind of offense, yeah, it's a toss-up. But they're just too inconsistent. I can't depend on them to play like how they're supposed to.
That's valid.
Yeah, I think I picked the Chargers, but the it's the Cowboys defense. It's like they were trying to earn everyone's trust back, and then they were like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, and they forgot they were playing for a playoff position.
Yeah. Lad breakout game. Now that the fantasy season doesn't matter for me anymore, Lad can do whatever the fuck he wants.
We'll drop him so I can pick him up.
No, that's actually coercion.
No.
You guys will both automatically be losers.
Yeah. What dumbass released Lad McConkey? I think it was Eunice's brother.
No, it was Gus's brother.
Gus's brother.
He accidentally dropped Kittle.
No, yeah, no. Oh no. It was Eunice's brother.
Right. Yeah, it was Eunice's brother.
I asked Eunice why he did that. He said he felt like he had to because he was on bye and he had no other options. I was like, yeah, the fuck he did. Like, what?
Doesn't he have two defense? Drop the other defense.
You know what's funny? Is it Manood? I don't know how to say his name like correctly. Like Eunice's brother.
Josh Allen.
Mahmoud.
Okay. He beat Eunice.
Yeah, that shocked me too.
Ali and Eunice are going to see who is the biggest loser and who's ninth.
Yeah. No, there's one more round after that, so they technically
there?
Yeah. Or does it not count for them?
I don't know if
I don't
it does,
know either.
But when I talked to Eunice earlier this week, he said, yeah, since him and Ali lost, they're right now 10th and 9th, and whoever loses that is 10th, the other is 9th. So right now, to both of our understandings, they are the last two losers. So if we do the date thing, then it's those two. If it's not, it's whoever loses from them.
True. Yeah. Quinn Williams is going to fuck up the Chargers O-line, but I still pick the Chargers. Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Dijon, you pick Chargers, right? Or
see, that's the thing. I picked Cowboys by 3.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's gonna go crazy.
I don't think this will. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting.
No offense at all to you, Riley.
Yeah.
When I say
May.
This.
Yes.
I very much take Gus's word over yours.
Why is that?
What?
Football related things. I don't know. In my mind, he just holds. I don't know.
He's got more.
I understand you have a podcast and everything, but yeah, I just do.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Cowboys here by 3.
A podcast and a TikTok.
Because saying that, okay. Now let me explain. You could say something. This has happened before. You can say something, and I'm still like, no, it's still this. Gus could say something. I'm like, he's making a very valid point. I might be wrong on this.
No, you know what? It's probably because I have a TikTok and a podcast that you don't trust me.
He does have a very contrarian nature.
Yeah, he's podcasters.
You think that I'm one of those people who's like just saying things for views.
Portnoy?
Yeah, I know.
No, I know you don't.
I would never do that.
I was with you during the time when you literally were making a whole fucking list on like who on the Bills. I forgot what game that was.
God, I've done it a couple of times.
Yeah, because like
I was like,
of course, people who don't know you are like, all right, he's fluffing a lot of shit up for the camera to like, get views. No, he genuinely hates these fucking people.
Yeah, it's funny, Drewski, because like you'll see people on Twitter talk about that, but then the second we win, they're like, "What defense? Our defense is great," and it's like, what were you saying 5 minutes ago? Like. But yeah, no, this is just who I am. And I will never change, and I will never believe. I will never believe.
And you said something.
I always believe. I believe until I don't. No, I'm just kidding. Next we have Chiefs Titans. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
It doesn't, yeah.
Titans.
I picked the Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You know what? That's
Give
so
it to the
funny.
Titans.
That's so funny.
Sarah, we're locking that in. I wish you were in our pick'em, Sarah. Fuck.
Right. Yeah, I forgot about pick'ems when you guys started doing it, and I never bothered doing it again.
See, it's funny because this is definitely the Titans' chance to get a win to mess
worst
up their
draft pick. Yeah.
Yeah. But I know that the Chiefs will, for some fucking reason, win this.
Yeah, to mess up the draft. That is true, Drewski. That is true. No, he can do no wrong. Him and his eating disorder.
Go crazy with these draft picks.
If you have the Chiefs
Uncle
kicker,
Rico.
maybe you should put him up on your roster right now.
Uncle Rico's gonna clutch. Yeah, if you have, you mean fucking. Harrison Butker? Did I ever tell you guys about the Chiefs fan that was my nurse?
No.
When I was in the hospital, you have a day nurse and a night nurse.
Yeah.
And this is when I was in the hospital for the almost 4 weeks, right? In May. You have a day nurse and a night nurse. And my day nurse was this one girl. I forgot what her name was. I think it was like Sarah. And I remember she had like a Chiefs lanyard. And so I thought maybe she was just like a Taylor Swift fan who like got into football. So I made a joke. I was like, "Are you a Chiefs fan?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm like she's from Kansas City." I'm like, "Oh shit." Because I was like, I'm a Bills fan. And
did you ask, how do you feel about Taylor Swift?
It's funny because she was really chill. Because every time she hated Harrison Butker was the funniest thing. Because do you guys remember when he said all that like controversial shit?
I don't actually.
He said like women should like be like homemakers instead of like getting like real jobs. Really? Yeah. Well, he's super religious. So he said at a graduation speech at an all woman's class that they should be homemakers instead of like getting why did I set an alarm for 10? This was supposed to be AM, not PM. It was supposed to be tomorrow, not today. So great on me. But yeah, And I remember I was like, we would talk about it and just like laugh about it. And God, and that was when that golfer got arrested. I don't know, it like right before the Masters. I forgot who that was though. But anytime I think about like Chiefs fans and like Harrison Butker, ever since that point, his like he got hurt and his like whole career has been fucked. Like he's been missing kicks like crazy the past like season and a half, I think. But yeah, that's why when Dejan said that, I was like, we don't talk about Harrison Butker anymore because his fall off was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because last season he did the same thing. And he's been horrible. But yeah, no Mahomes, nobody's gonna watch us, you know.
Wait. No.
What?
I got my days mixed up. No. It's next week is the Christmas games, right?
Yeah, and they're playing on Christmas. If they can, they can't flex that. I bet. Well, they would have to do it this week. You can do it a week in advance, but no team would want to play on Christmas. To play on Sunday and then play on Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, there will be 3 KC fans and the rest just Titans fans. Dejan, Chiefs by how much?
Well, I said the kicker, so I'm gonna say 6, but
it's a 6-3
So they
ball
mixed the
game.
extra point?
They still have it's a 6-7 ball game. It's still they still have a good defense. I don't even know what team did I pick? In the pick'em I wrote something that I don't think is correct. It's Chiefs or not Chiefs, it's Jets Saints. Oh shit.
No.
I gotta change my pick.
What happened?
I said in my video something, but on pick'em I wrote something else, so I'm changing it to what I said in my video.
Is anyone saying Jets here?
I did say Jets.
Man,
I gotta trust my Saints.
But now, Malik, I don't know.
Tyler Shook gonna go crazy.
Like, I don't know. I figured like Jags, like the Jets put up like 20 on the Jags, therefore they gotta beat the Saints. That was my logic. But for some reason I didn't change it on the pick'em. Yeah, but the Saints beat the Bucks. It's a divisional game. It doesn't matter. We're allowed to disregard it. And you can't argue against that logic, Dejan.
You're right. I can't.
So Jets Saints, what did you guys say? Gus?
I said Saints.
Okay. I think it's really anybody's game. I don't know.
Yeah, I put Saints. I think it's the Saints.
I think it could go either way. I'm not entirely sure. I think it could go either way.
Drewski said Saints win 20-0 because Brady Cooks, who is the Jets' undrafted rookie quarterback, throws 4 interceptions. Here's the thing, though. Not really an unprobable prediction.
Because yeah, with the way the Jets be playing.
Both teams are so bad that I don't know who is worse. You know? Like, I don't know. If Dylan were here, he'd say Saints by 500. Dejan, so you said the Jets, Dejan, right?
Brady Cook is
I
gonna
am
throw 4
saying
touchdowns, not 4
Saints here.
interceptions.
So I'm really the only fucking person who said Jets.
Yeah, that's fun because now you can definitively take the lead, right? Or am I mixing you up with someone?
Yes. Oh no,
I'm too
Malik could
behind
take the
Riley.
lead. Malik could take the lead.
I'm too behind Riley. Did you
Alex,
pick
if
the
that's-
Packers or the Bears?
I picked the Bears.
Okay, so if the Packers win, I get one closer. And
Yeah,
if
Malik
the
and I
Saints
can
win, I get one
tie.
closer.
Yeah.
What do I win if we tie?
The worst part is like Tyler Shook is playing better. I don't know why I let this deter me. But I randomly
they beat a team last week, didn't they?
Yeah, they beat the Panthers and the Bucks. And I was like, I thought that, and I was like, no, Jets just got it here. I don't know why.
What's going to happen is Brady Cook's going to throw 4 touchdowns. It's going to be a tied game.
You just like this.
He gets sacked. He gets sacked and gets injured, and then they have to bring in Justin Fields.
And they have Chris
and that's
Olave. Man. Fuck me.
That's when they start losing.
Riveting conversations.
I'm up.
Mal, you cut out. That's why I was said that. Dijon. Saints by how much?
I'm going to say nice, clean 7.
Okay. Conspiracy theory.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL to have Christmas off with his family. No, I think he hates his wife. He wouldn't want that. And his brother. His brother sucks too. What's his dad has 3 DUIs.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
Somebody was like, what's gonna happen? His dad gets a 3-peat or Mahomes. But his brother, I'm pretty sure his brother, like, I don't know if I should say what I think he did without Googling it. Pretty sure he committed sexual assault. Let me look it up.
Whoa.
Pretty sure he did. Jackson Mahomes controversy is what comes up when you look him up. So he did something bad. No, it was a battery for forcibly kissing a restaurant owner in Kansas City. Oh, and then he also was serving.
Wait, it's battery, not sexual assault?
It's sexual battery.
Oh, didn't even know that was a thing.
He got charged with another sexual battery, but it was dropped because the witness didn't want to pursue charges.
Sounds like he needs to keep hands himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a good dude. Neither is his wife. His wife sucks. He's Pat Mahomes' brother.
Mahomes' wife or his brother's wife?
No, Mahomes' wife and his brother are both bad people. Mahomes' wife, she just has very interesting views, if that makes sense. Without me going into fried chicken. No, he's like it's Mexican. Bro,
you gotta tell me this video.
Look it up. Look up Mahomes cheat meal. That is true, Drewski. She kind of looks like the Wicked Witch of the West. Vikings Giants is the next one. Now, this may be surprising you guys, but I'm picking 9.
I am too.
Oh, what the fuck? This is no.
Dijon?
What the hell? Okay, I clicked on the first video and it was like it took me to some random fucking edit of him. All right, what are we talking about?
Vikings or Giants?
Oh, Giants.
Okay.
Yeah, this is me picking them because of all forms of bias.
God,
I
bro.
want the Vikings to win.
Real.
And
So, yeah,
like,
give me 2.
okay. Did you guys see that stat? Also, yeah, Justin Jefferson needs for Scatterbo. We should all go into Starbucks and order, just like start banging our heads on the counter and say we're ordering the Cam Scatterbo.
Or you could order a tall flat white if you want to order like Sharon Moore.
I saw that. He's like, and we should say you just created 1 million Sharon Moores. The philosophy of 9. Like, it's so funny. McCarthy's been better the past couple of weeks, but he's never shaken that shit.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna stick with him until he actually starts doing really good.
Did you see the stat? I don't know if this is actually but make the coffee look like you fucking edit the Starbucks coffee to have like JJ McCarthy on it, where he's 9. Did you see the stat that like Dart has been evaluated for a concussion in 50% of the games he started?
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah. If that is true, which I should have double checked, but I saw people saying it was true. That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's like that's a 3-year NFL career, buddy. Bucks. Oh, Ollie's here. Bucks, Panthers.
I might be in the minority on this one, but I chose the Panthers.
It was really close.
Percocet.
It was really close.
Percocet.
I think Cam will have more brain damage just by the nature of he fucking rushes like he's fucking trying to like okay, who's gonna have more brain damage? Cam Scatterbo, who will probably pull an Aaron Hernandez by the year or 4, or Dart, who technically will only have more brain damage by virtue of he lived longer. I said Bucks, but this is like a 50-50 game for me.
Yeah. Either you get Justin Fields not Justin Fields, Bryce Young is playing at Tom Brady level, or Bryce Young that's playing as Bryce Young.
That's the thing. The Bucks are a good team. We do need to see them actually. Somebody has to win this division, damn it. Right. So let's see someone try, please. Dejan, what'd you pick?
It's Bucks. I understand, yes, it's division rivalry, but still, the Panthers lost to the Saints, and that's just fucking embarrassing. I say this as both the Bucks and Panthers are 7-7, but fucking embarrassing. Give me the Bucks here. Yes, the Bucks did, in fact, also lose to the Saints, but one is more recent. So yeah, Bucks make it 7. 7's across the board.
I think it will be a close game no matter what, but I'm giving it to the Bucks to finally start putting it together. And you know who's going to have a great game this game?
Emeka Eggbegbo.
Emeka Eggbegbo.
Eggbegbo.
Percocet.
Percocet.
Was like, yeah, I love cookies.
Are we now just audio stimming? Is that what we're doing now?
The brain
By
rot's
my
going a
growth
bit
and
crazy.
tonnage.
Where's the Subway Surfers at the bottom of the Discord call?
I swear.
Wyatt, I don't think it will matter. I think you'll be fine starting Puka.
Don't start.
Yeah,
Let the other person win.
He always pops off.
Be careful though.
Percocet.
Be careful though. It's Percocet. Wait.
Thankfully me. I don't watch Percocet.
Almost.
Almost like it.
Bengals Dolphins is our next matchup. I mean, now with I picked the Bengals purely because I was like, yeah, that Dolphins offense is horrible with Tua, but now Tua's not even playing.
Yeah.
So do you give him the benefit of Tua's not playing, or do you just say, well, Quinn Ewers is new, so he probably doesn't really know? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know enough about the other QB to actually make a decision here. I might just straight up give it to the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm thinking
franchise
Bengals,
QB Quinn. That's
Doesn't
their new
the
champ.
defense have a pretty okay defense, don't they?
Who, the
Dolphins?
Yeah, the Dolphins defense is like okay. It's not bad. It's not.
But it's definitely better than the Bengals defense.
Sorry, I was looking at something. Yeah, I mean, that is true. But I think, I don't know. Like, I can see it going either way.
After the game Burrow had last week, he's gonna pop off.
Gus, Bengals or Dolphins?
I chose the Dolphins on this one, honestly.
Okay.
I chose the Dolphins.
Hey,
Okay.
if they keep giving it to HN, I'll be happy.
Oh, he's going to be a big reason, in my opinion. If I had to guess.
H.N.'s really carrying the Dolphins, if you think about it.
They have a good offense. It's not really him carrying them. It's Tua holding them
Yeah,
back.
Tua just doesn't take advantage of the players that he has, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was also thinking that Joe Burrow would take out
He has too many fucking concussions.
his anger on Dolphins. On the Dolphins. Dijon? What were you thinking?
Already dead. Stop throwing touchdown passes. I like cookies.
Fuck the Dolphins. Give me the Bengals. I want Burrow to be happy, even if he's on the team that doesn't deserve it.
Was like, yeah, I love cookies.
Off season is gonna be I think he's gonna be looking for trades.
We'll see. We will see. I think we already talked about it,
I mean,
so I
he took him
won't
to a
rehash
Super Bowl.
it. But yeah, he did go to a Super Bowl. Dijon, by how much?
14.
By the way, guys, Ali posted on Yelling Hour, I have lore drop for my divorce.
Well, unmute and say it.
Went to court.
Oh.
Your boy beat it. That's no one. I got my quarterback
back.
Let's go!
It's too late. I lost, but I got him back.
Who was your
Jared
Got my
quarterback?
favorite quarterback.
It was Jared
Joe
Goff.
Flacco.
Oh, she took. Bro would have
They
been
took
better
Joe
off in
Flacco.
the divorce.
Oh, yeah, I think he was trying to do you a favor.
Maybe,
Bro.
but I got him back. Goff, my boy.
Was
All I
that?
had to do was give him Jameer Gibbs, and I'm good. That's all. The
That's
only
all I
trade I
got
had to
back,
do.
by the way. She took everything. She even took the cup chair this time. I only got Jared
man.
Goff back.
Ollie, that's sad, man. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, and the house burned
It's
down.
been a long
wait,
Yeah,
and
so
your
like-
house burned down.
without you.
Yeah, I got the short end of the deal. Turns out she was sleeping with the lawyer too, and the judge.
And the
What
judge.
the fuck? And the judge.
What is this lore drop
And
that
the
I'm hearing right
judge.
now?
Damn, bro.
Damn, bro. Was she running a whole train with the justice system?
It seems so because even the fucking the cashier knew her.
I was gonna
What are you
say,
talking about?
The
Ollie,
cashier for the courthouse.
The cashier.
the cashier. Did you go to a courthouse?
Yeah, when you get
Random building said, "Oh, this must be the courthouse."
Yeah, I know you meant
no,
like
when
the
you get
clerk.
yeah, the clerk. I call him cashier because every time I go pay a speeding ticket, I feel like I'm getting screwed.
I was just about to say, fuck. I really gotta, man.
You're tired, huh?
No, I can't say yet.
What? Oh, is it related to this Saturday?
Yes.
I just got a divorce.
I was gonna. Sorry, that confused me. I was gonna say Ollie went to court for his like divorce and then got a speeding ticket in the process. So he's just like he has speeding tickets on the brain. Jags Broncos.
It's gonna be a very good game, I think.
I think it will too.
I put the Jags.
I'm excited. Actually,
I want to give it to the Jags. Please make it to the Super Bowl. Yes,
it ain't happening.
Please, Jags. I don't ask for much in life.
Not even the Lions, huh?
Not even the Lions. Fuck that. I lost hope in them a long time ago.
Denver,
Ain't a real fan. Ain't a real fan.
Yeah, you ain't a real fan.
My franchise kind of poverty.
With our situation, it's not.
My mom's kind of homeless.
We're so close to a Super Bowl, but I need this. Sir, I just saw you do that passing touchdown. It's recorded. I see you laughing.
You know, Dijon, I assume you said Jags.
Yeah.
I said Broncos. I think their defense is just elite. And Bo Nix, he can play football in other quarters that don't start with 4.
Low Knicks.
Blow dicks.
Oh.
There's a few. But I think it'll be a very close
There's
game.
definitely a few penises out there. Oh.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I am guilty of disrespecting T-Law, but he has been playing really fucking good this year. So
yes, he has.
I'm putting respect back on his name and saying I apologize. And, I tried to tell Eunice this last season. I like Bo Nix. I just think it's funny that it took a while for him to develop, and also his name rhymes with so many funny things, like blow dicks, blow picks,
yeah,
blow picks, blow.
You could say that for when they actually picked him in the draft. He's a blue pick.
Yeah. Dijon, Jags by how much? I feel like we're getting a respectable like 30 something, right? Or what are we doing?
Respectable.
Maybe on the Jag side.
Respectable what, Dijon?
17.
Okay. Falcons, Cardinals. I said the Falcons.
I put the Falcons.
Because like Bijan Robinson and blows dicks.
Blow dicks.
Bijan and Kirk only plays good against the Bucks, but I it's the Cardinals. You know what I mean?
All right, Kyle Pitts is going to do another 50-point
Kyle
game,
Pitts.
so it'll be fine.
Kyle Pitts.
Dejan, who did you say?
He said Falcons.
Okay.
Low Knicks is going to get picked by Kyle Pitts.
Give me one. The extra point. The going for 2 wins.
I like Drewski's prediction. He said Falcons win 24-10. Brissett throws for 400 yards, but he always throws for 400 yards when it doesn't matter. Yeah, how could you throw for 400 yards in a loss? I guess you could throw an insane amount of interceptions. So
You say that, yet Burrow does in fact exist. How can you throw for 400 and lose? Yeah, Burrow.
Bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh yeah, that was another point I meant to say. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we let the fucking Rams get 400 yards on us.
Yeah.
Dalton Kincaid is not practicing today.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
No.
Let him rest.
Yeah, vet rest.
How many did he miss any? I haven't been keeping up. Has he been missing a lot of games?
A lot.
Oh my god. Ever since I traded him to you?
Before
Not
that.
enough, in my opinion.
Before that?
Which I knew was a possibility, but I mean, it doesn't matter.
It's a loss. It's a loss.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Next we have Steelers Lions. Dejan, you want to start us off, or in Dawson Knox we do trust? Yeah, you want to start us off, Dejan?
Sure. It does in fact matter if fucking Rodgers takes Percocet.
Percocet.
I don't
Actually, I don't want porn. Percocet.
But yeah, this one should just easily go into the Lions if the Lions play like the Lions and don't lose like the Lions.
I like how he said 40-0 Lions win. That is such a this show stat line, so that's good.
Yeah.
And it's from the Drewski, the official Drewski.
If Jameis Winston didn't almost fucking put a show on while fucking us raw. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Give me 10.
Okay. Is anybody picking the Steelers? Is my question.
Nope.
No.
Hold on, let me check.
No.
Because I'm not. I would pick Wandale Nolan.
Yeah. The Lions does have a history of bouncing back from losses, so hopefully this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, what, we haven't lost 2 in a row since something?
Yeah.
Since a good bit.
Yeah, a while. And I also just think the Lions are a better team. The Steelers are fool's gold.
Yeah.
And I like fools.
Mm-hmm.
And I like gold.
Next we have Raiders, Texans, and I'm just going to say nobody's picking the Raiders.
I think it's so funny that you say that.
I'm joking.
Dejan,
JT gonna go off.
Have you heard of a small, not very well-known QB called Geno Smith?
Oh, Israel, yeah.
I was just about to say that. Dejan, you're not actually doing that, are you?
No, it's Texans.
Okay. By how much?
28.
No. About 27.
That's funny. That is what Drewski said.
Man, I really need to open TikTok.
He said 27-0.
If only the QR code worked.
I was gonna say, like,
you think the Raiders are gonna draft a quarterback?
Yes.
No,
they're gonna go for.
They have the
Who
second.
won the Heisman this year?
Oh, Oh, Mendoza. That's actually exactly what someone in chat said, Malik.
Yeah,
That's the problem. Is like, hey, man, I did unbelievable. Now I'm playing for the Raiders.
I know.
And
yeah, Drewski, I know. I didn't know if Malik heard me say your name earlier. So next we have Pat's Ravens. Gus, I will let you say what you'd like, although I will be honest, I think it is obviously going to be the Patriots. I don't see I think the Ravens offense looked better, but at the same time it's the Bengals defense.
Yeah, you can't really compare.
So it's very hard to get a read on them. I think it'll be a fun game, but but I would pick the Patriots in probably honestly a landslide.
I would also pick the Patriots, and I really hope this is a bounce back week. I hope we take the loss and work on the issues that we've been carrying through all season. And I mean, the Ravens haven't so off and on all year, so I'd be very surprised if they put up more of a challenge. I don't think they can put up more of a challenge than the Bills by any means. I mean, if we can contain Lamar Jackson, then I don't think we can get their offense generating much at all. Their run game has been so weird. And on offense, Eunice really likes to hype up their defense, but
it's really Patriots not that good.
And we've played top 5 defenses all year and still managed to put up 30 points.
Yeah.
So I'm very confident this offense will have a good game. I really hope to see Travion Henderson have another couple large rushes, but we'll see. And I'm optimistic about this game. I think we can win it. And with that being said, it's gonna be Patriots by 40.
40-0. Lamar. Also, I thought it was funny. So Drewski said 21-20 Pats win. And he said that he said Lamar chokes it like he always does in big games. And it's funny that he said that, because I was gonna say this, but Eunice was on the week that it happened, so I didn't. Someone on Twitter, some big analyst, said Lamar has to treat this game like a playoff game, and then he got blown out. I think it was the Bengals game, and everybody on Bill's Twitter was like, "Well, Lamar took that literally."
Well, now he gets to go to Cancun early.
No, they're still in it technically.
I mean, all the other teams.
What did everybody else say?
Patriots.
I'm picking the Patriots.
Yeah, I picked the Patriots. Like I said,
I want to be special, but it is just the Patriots here.
Yeah.
Give me 20.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
I love you, Eunice.
I think
is Eunice a chat?
No, but he said he watches these episodes, so we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Lamar as a player, but man, Ravens fans sometimes, especially the ones on Twitter. Oh my god.
Especially the ones we know.
Fine, especially the ones we know. Oh, that's funny. And he won the Heisman. Next, finally, on Monday Night Football, we have Niners Colts. Is anybody saying the Colts?
I'm taking the Niners.
No.
I take the Niners.
Taking the Niners.
Because Rivers, I mean, he put on, he's got a little gas in the tank.
I'm taking the Colts only because I want Rivers to still somehow put on a show.
Okay. I was going to say he was scared you a little bit. That's what everybody was jokingly saying. Deshaun Colts by how much? 1 point.
No.
1,
What do you think I am?
2.
It was 3.
George Pickens or DK Metcalf for fantasy and why? Pickens.
Metcalf.
Pickens, absolutely Pickens.
Absolutely.
No way. Chargers defenses. Well, gosh. I don't know, Gus. What do you think? I'll let you be the tiebreaker.
DK's playing the Lions, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And who is Pickens playing again?
Chargers.
Chargers have a pretty good defense too. I don't know. I think there's gonna be too much pressure on Rodgers to really get the ball to DK. I don't see him having any crazy plays. And Pickens is Pickens. I feel like even against tougher matchups, you can still somewhat count on him to have a big play. I take Pickens.
That was my thought process as well. I also would have taken Pickens. Well, that is going to be
I
it.
just got a divorce.
Well, I just got a divorce.
I just got my quarterback back.
Percocet.
I'm taking the Niners. I mean, Rivers with 2 rushing touchdowns. That'd be so fucking funny.
One push, his back is gone. It's dust.
I was gonna say Rivers did not look like he could sling it, but
yeah, I was just checking to see if he's gonna even be remotely good for Pickens, and he did not.
Dylan,
do
it's a
good
3.5 hour show, not a 4 hour show. 4 hour show. Like I said, I think one day this week I would definitely like to stream a Madden rebuild and then put some videos on the YouTube. But I know if I did that, I would sit there all day playing Madden, and it would take me half an hour to sim 10 years in the future so that I could do it how I want to do it. Because that's how long it takes to fucking set that up. Yeah. Oh, so I can come. So Philip Rivers can come out of retirement at 54.
Yeah.
They added him to Madden.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, they did.
Play with him, bro.
I haven't played with him, but I updated my roster. So he can be on my roster. Bench. We gotta, dude. Saturday, we'll load him up.
Absolutely, bro.
Somebody I saw on the creation
was he
center,
in the Super Bowl?
No, he wasn't bad.
Okay,
but he was. He never got to a Super Bowl. True. That's how you fix the fucking Bills, man. And then you profit. I downloaded a Madden 12 roster off of the Creation Center, and I was messing around with it. And I was playing as the Patriots just to like see like how they like did like Tom Brady. And fucking Aaron Hernandez was tight end 1. Or I think he was either tight end 1 or he was just 1. I was throwing at people. I was like, oh shit, that's Aaron Hernandez.
Separate from the art from the artist, brother.
That's true. He did play like,
yeah,
bro. There is such a funny bit in the last podcast series where they just start like narrating his inner monologues, and they're like, kill. And like it is Henry is fucking dude. I was laughing my ass off. But that's so gonna be it. Did anybody have anything to say before we sign off?
Percocet.
Hydrate yourself. Brush your teeth.
Make sure you put an extra deodorant.
Percocet.
Percocet.
Go Bills.
Ollie Percocet.
Do not go.
Chase a bag.
Ollie, are you here?
Yeah. What's up?
Do you have anything to... Wait, I'll play the outro because you said you had never heard the full thing.
Yeah.
This time we'll let it ride.
Why didn't you take him? Well, I just got a divorce, and in this week of All Riled Up, you get to know more about football.
Yes.
Oh God, the house is burning. Oh no! This week in All Riled Up. This week in All Riled Up, you get to have the news of the football. Maybe on how my house burned down.
Yes.
Yes.
No, well, I just got a divorce.